launch ETS.
Oh God.
You sound a bit tired there, Johnny.
Yeah, a bit.
It's that not any news.
Well, no,
I think he's tired every time he plays with us.
Yep.
Well, it's only like 6 o'clock in the morning, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, 6:10.
Yep.
So I'm getting used to your time zone now because it's 7 o'clock PM for us. I just take 1 hour off.
Yeah.
And then say it's AM.
Yep.
It's easier.
Yep, that's right. And the other way around in the afternoons. PM for me and AM for you guys.
Yeah.
And Oops and Polly and Ice, they're 2 hours difference. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to have to turn the air conditioner on. I'll be right back.
Where is the start?
LA.
Yeah, we're in LA, mate.
Right. Get me there, garage. No.
Right.
Yes. Then I'm soon ready.
Yeah, just so you pop up.
Yep. I see a green dot here.
Are you reversing, Polly?
Yep.
Just for you, Johnny.
Thanks, mate.
Just for you, I'll put the flashes on. Because I know you love him so much.
I do. We're all fueled up, ready to go.
Yeah. What was the bottom of the window? That's to clean the windows.
What do you want to do? Clean the windows?
The windows.
Yep,
wipers.
Oh, the wipers. Is it W, I think?
No.
No.
It's P.
Isn't it? It's what, sorry?
P for fibers.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I have mine set to my my steering wheel, so I actually forgot where all the normal keys are.
Oh, right.
Is it training for you, Polly?
Nope. But the PE is right beside my blinking light. To the right, or to the left.
Okay. Do we have blinking lights? Do they work?
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Where do we drive to?
Long time no see, mate.
Are you actually streaming already, Johnny?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Hello, Doc.
Didn't get notified. Hey, Doc. Oh, yeah, you're playing Fenton Forest. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm playing Fenton Forest, mate. Yeah, I forgot to bloody do that, didn't I? Shit.
Yeah. You can You can still change it in.
Yeah, I know. I'll go and do that before everyone has a panic.
Did you find the load yet, Polly?
No. Where
I did, but I didn't tell you where I was going.
Nope.
Sounds about right. Right, I'm going to start my stream now then.
It's I can't find a load when I don't know where to drive to.
You gotta find a load to somewhere you can go.
Yeah, in American, I got all the DLCs. I can drive everywhere.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to my stream.
Oh, God.
Hello, everybody.
Best paid is Colvis. It's cars.
You what now?
Oh, why have I got no? I've got no game. Why is there no image on my thing?
Okay, you've got your shifter in 1,000 pieces. He's trying to add the real 18-speed shift knob to it. Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Ah.
There's no. I just had a black screen for some reason on OBS.
Really?
Yeah, you have stream too.
Yeah, I've just got rid of it. It's just gone. I've sorted it.
Okay, we're looking for a job.
Yeah.
Job market. Externals or what?
Yeah.
I use externals.
Right. Externals. Let's not go for a mega long drive straight up, please.
No, we can do some short ones if you like.
Well, we can do a long one, but let's not start off with a mega long one. Don't want to put me to sleep straight away.
So you don't want to go to New Mexico then?
No. Anyone got a job
to New Mexico?
Anyone got a job to Kingman? You haven't been interested in playing on the computer lately? Yeah, Brummie went through that last week. He didn't want to play anything really. Brummie had a week off. I get that quite often. You sit in front of the
computer. I got a load on Kingman.
You sit.
Where is Kingman?
Excavator.
Arizona.
Yep. Excavator.
Kingman, yeah, I've got a double trailer, some home accessories to Kingman. See if I've got anything else. No.
Oh, okay, mate. He's playing Farm Sim 17 again and actually having fun on Sosnoska Not. All right, explain to me.
Okay.
Explain to me. Why are you not playing Sosnoska Not Extreme to try that out? Huh? Come on.
So has everybody got Kingsman?
Yep, Kingman.
Oh.
K-A-N-G-M-A-N.
Yeah, Kingman. Don't worry about his, English accent. They don't speak very good English over there.
That's what I said, Kingman.
Kingsman, you said.
Wow, yeah, because that's the name of a film.
Yeah, the Kingsman.
I got excavator.
Yeah, me too.
What about you, Oops? Have you got Kingman?
Oh.
What?
No.
I thought you said you did.
No, I said no.
That's good.
Games, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you very much for
Have
that.
you tried to refresh?
What do you think I'm doing?
Alright, I'm going to have to cancel the load then. I remember which one it is. No?
We should only have one.
Now I got brought to Kingman.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's got Kingman, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have that one then. I've got some double trailers to go to.
Me too.
Home furnishings, I think it is. That sounds.
I've got an excavator.
Me too.
What, 20 minutes away?
Mine's 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I go through that too, mate. Like I said, Brummie went through that last week, didn't play a thing for a week. And, yeah, I've been through that before. You sit yourself down in front of the computer and stare at the window screen. What am I doing? Oh, I don't feel like that, don't feel like that, don't feel like that. Oh, stuff it. I don't feel like playing anything.
Exactly how I was. Just sitting there staring at the computer screen for like half an hour and then just turn the computer off.
Yeah. I usually go and watch YouTube or
yeah, but I didn't
Netflix.
even feel like doing that. Do you know what I mean? I didn't feel like doing, even watching a YouTube video on the computer or anything like that. I just turned it off and that was it.
Yeah. I don't have that luxury.
What, being able to turn your computer off?
No. Doing something else except sitting in front of the computer. I've got sit in front of the computer or lay in bed. My only options. You almost had the shifter done yesterday, but I glued one of the switches shut. Oh, well, that was handy, mate.
What road did you take, actually?
Well, it's telling me to take this road. I don't know what road you're taking.
Yeah, I thought I had the same job as Ups, but apparently not, because he's gone to a different location.
Ah.
You have a double trailer with gravel or something.
No, not gravel, it's home furnishings, I think.
Ooh.
You're talking about me.
Oh, you've got gravel, okay. So you've probably got to go out of town into the quarry, ain't you?
No, I am at the pickup point.
You're already there.
I've still got 26 minutes to go. Or something. 30 minutes to go still.
Well,
haven't really gone far.
Just about to hook up. Going now.
I think I've had every red light there is.
Yeah, me too.
They just seem to turn red as I get to them.
Yeah.
Ja. Ja. Her pojke. Jeg vet ikke.
So you're still playing your old save game, the one that you did the series on, mate? That's nice. I really enjoyed that series. I don't think I missed many episodes. May have missed the odd one. Unintentionally. But yeah, I enjoyed that series. But yeah, you're missing out by not playing the extreme version. Yeah. Well, you won't have seen the potato and the sugar beet bunkers and a lot of the other stuff that's there, the different industries and wow, the different fields. I changed a lot of the fields around. Yeah. One day, if you're really bored, you could go and have a look at it.
We're talking to Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, still plays it occasionally. I've been very tempted lately. Because I'm so disappointed with 19, I'm being very tempted to fire up 17 again and play my map.
Well, I've been thinking of playing 17, but the thing is I've lost all my save games. I've got no save games and no maps or no mods or anything, because I just got rid of a lot of them.
Yeah, well, it's easy enough. I can send you mine, mate.
Yeah, I see you comfortably.
So they gave me the long route, did they? You're already there.
Yep, I'm done picking up.
I'm just on my way past the garage again. I think I've got to go onto the highway somewhere. Why is he telling me to turn right there and then come back onto this road? No, I'm staying.
How do you get into that yard?
You drive right in.
Is this the entrance here?
Entrance is the...
No.
You will see where I come out.
Oh, there's my trail, eh? See where you came out. Oh, it's back there. I drove past it, alright.
Yep. I'm parking at the road here. I want to see what my son will.
Yeah, mate. You have played Extreme and checked it out. Just continued on this version. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm glad you've at least checked it out, mate.
Well, I'm on the main road where the garage is. I'm just waiting for you all.
Oh, yeah.
Main road where the garage is, that's a long way away from me, mate.
Yeah, but I don't know which way you've got to go, do I? So
No, do I? I haven't picked up my load yet.
that's what I'm saying. So we can, when you've all got your loads and you're all on the road, we can.
There goes Oops, he's driving past.
Yep.
Where have you got to pick yours up from, Johnny?
Here where I am.
Ah, that's helpful.
I thought so.
Oopsie, have you got to go to Gallon? Is that where you have to go?
Gallows.
Gallon. Gallon.
Oh, Gallon.
Gallon, as in gallon of fuel.
Yeah, I know.
Kingman bit drum.
Alright, well, we're all rolling apparently. I don't know what.
I'm gonna look.
Right, I think we need to coordinate our our GPS as well, because this is sending me on the it's not sending me on the shortest route, it's sending me on the
You have it
different
on
routes.
on the fucking smallest roads again.
Yeah, I think we changed it last time, didn't we?
Okay, so what's it supposed to be on?
Shortest.
Was it shortest, wasn't it? Yeah.
I've got to find it again.
Yeah, it's
Navigation
in gameplay.
mode, small roads. No, I don't want that.
Yeah,
We want shortest.
You
Shortest.
and I was playing Brummie, so you. I don't know.
when we did that, when we did the login run, yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
And I only just realised when I checked my map.
Yeah.
Right, so this we can meet up on the 10 because I've got to go on to the 10 from where I am. So if we meet up there, how about that? Have you not got to go on to the 10?
No idea. I'm sitting outside a fuel station.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
In the middle of town. Somewhere. Well, it's not the middle of town, the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just opposite a bar. I might pop over there.
If you see my stream, then you can see where we are.
Well, I'm driving at the minute, so I can't look at your stream.
Never stopped you before.
We are on the way to highway. To number 10.
I'm driving.
Yeah, we'll be on the way to 10, yeah.
Okay, well I've got to go on to the 10 in a minute anyway, so.
Yeah, me too. You rolling there, Johnny?
Oh, I was waiting for Polly, but he's just sitting there.
Yep, I can drive it.
Somebody driving around in a car as well.
Yay.
Don't know if it's a mod or what. Or an admin, should I say.
Yeah, I was going to say it won't be a mod.
Well, I meant a moderator, but...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I meant to say admin. I won't sing tonight, guys.
Hey? You're going to be singing tonight.
No, I said I won't sing tonight.
Oh, thank God.
I might not. Well, it's not my fault. Simulator Radio is playing music that I actually enjoy singing to.
Okay, we're on the 10. And rolling.
You're on the 10. Well, I'm just... I'm not on the 10 yet. I'm on my way to it.
Okay.
I'm not far away from it though, I don't think.
But we are gonna turn off to 15 soon. I'm on 32 miles.
I'm just coming up to the intersection to go on to the 10 now.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be in front of you somewhere.
Yeah,
Going very, very slow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
30 miles per hour.
35. And we're gonna turn off here, the left, on 15.
You're not on my radar yet, mate.
Well, I've just hit the highway now.
Did it hurt?
I've hit the highway like a battering ram. The only thing missing is my silver black Phantom bike.
Oh my god. So it looks like Wonko's changed his mind again. Wonko.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to start calling him Wonkini or Wonket. Because he changes his mind like a female, doesn't he? So.
Yeah.
Well, we could just change the O's from O's to A's.
You are not you are not on 10 anymore.
No, I've just got to I've got to turn off.
Okay.
Up there,
Yeah, you're on the radar.
He's right behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can speed up then.
That might be advisable. Coming in hot.
You what?
Coming in hot. I can see you on the horizon. Speed up, for God's sake.
Yeah, but I'm on my way up a hill.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I started already started on the hill when I had a 35 miles.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Elps is holding us all up. Oh, jeez.
Hey UK, how you doing, mate?
UK. I want to go on the other side of the road, shorter.
Oh, you're not at home at the moment. Oh, okay.
You rebel, you.
Having fun, are ya? Oh, you're on the Isle of Wicket.
The Isle of Wicket.
The Isle of Wight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just, I remember it from a comedy program where a French guy wanted somebody to go to the Isle of Wight and he called it the Isle of Wicket.
Okay.
That's
Doesn't
what
end
it's
in a
called.
T,
That's
but
what it's
okay.
The Isle of Wight does.
No, it ends in an E.
Is it a place or what is it?
It's an island.
Yeah.
It's off the south coast of England.
Yeah. There's something special about that island.
Well, it's a good holiday resort, yeah. My parents always used to go there every year. They loved it there.
Is there many easy ladies there?
Took the hovercraft from Portsmouth this afternoon. Ah, okay.
Yeah, a trailer coming fast.
Okay.
Look out.
The Isle of Wight, though, I mean, it's only like a small little island, but it's got 2, or in fact, maybe even 3 prisons on it.
Okay. Do they have any beautiful women?
I don't know. It's been about 40 years since I've moved, so I've no idea, mate. Ah, you're not at one of the prisons. Ah, okay. Well, no, because you wouldn't be, would you? Because if you was, you wouldn't be able to get Wi-Fi there, so you wouldn't be able to watch me. So.
Oh, they'd have Wi-Fi, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi in every cell.
Nice little friendly B&B. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. Hi Deanne, how you doing, mate?
Ian.
Hello, dear.
Not too far from the hoverport, like over the road from it. Ah, okay.
We're going to the right.
Deanne says hi, Upson Johnny.
Turning up there.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you there for like a special reason, or is it just like you just felt like it, going over there and that was it? It's not your wedding anniversary or anything, is it? No, just get away from the hustle and bustle of life, yeah. It's a nice little spot to relax from what I can remember anyway. Like I said, I think I was about 12 the last time I went. Me and Portia not been here for over 30 years. Wanted to see if it's changed. Ah, okay. And Ian says he's good. Been checking how many and how much it would cost to order all the things and models at ones you. What?
No idea.
All the things and models at once. I think that's what it means.
What models?
I'm not sure what models he means. Unless he's on about his, because he makes model tanks and stuff.
Yeah, he makes model tanks and stuff, yeah.
And does videos on them, so maybe he's on about that.
Ah, yes.
Oh, it hasn't changed much in 30 years. Well, to be honest though, there's not that much there to change, is there really?
Oh, the island's probably got a little bit smaller.
And they didn't get the internet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They wouldn't have had internet 30 years ago. Probably lucky to have a phone.
She's 28 years old, so it is less time since she was here, of course, yeah.
I was going to say, if she's 28 years old and you want to see if it changed in the last 30 years, that doesn't compute.
It's been 30 years since he's been there.
Oh, he's a cradle snatcher, I see.
Oh, you can bypass, okay. Anybody else have to stop?
I have to stop.
Oh, you are stopping, okay. Alright. It says I have to stop too.
M51 Sherman Leopard 82 and King Tiger. Porsche turret tree model tanks. Ah, okay, okay. So how much are all them going to cost you then?
$1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, UK. Yeah, he said you can't help you, cannot help who you fall in love with, Johnny. That's very true.
No, that is very true. Unless it's your sister, but you know.
Well, that's been known to happen, hasn't it?
Well, yeah.
Where did you disappear to, Johnny?
Nowhere.
You disappeared off my map.
I'm right behind you, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I can't see your dot.
I can see you. If you were looking at my stream, you could see you driving away from me.
Oh, are you in the still in the thing?
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be why I can't see you then. It says, well, with all the paints and tree models. Yes.
So who's behind me then?
Ollie.
Still following. Yeah, it costs a fair bit by the time you get all the paints and and if you're decorating, making an area, it costs a lot of money. I did a lot of modelling when I was younger. Little tins of paint and all that sort of stuff.
UK says, right, off to the hotel pub, speak soon. Okay, mate, don't have too many though, will ya?
No.
Take a couple for me too.
Yeah, have a couple for me as well, being as I don't drink anymore. Somebody needs to enjoy it. With all the paints and tank models, plus shipping and handling, it would be 130 to 140 euros. Wow. That's a lot for 3 models.
So if you enjoy doing it, it's worth it.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
Dirty Tractor Doctor was going to have 5 for you, Brummie.
He's gonna what, sorry?
He's going to have 5 just for you.
Oh, okay. Well, am I on a go slow tonight then?
He can take a 12er for me.
Yeah, I don't think he really wants to drink as much as I used to be honest. He probably wouldn't be getting up the next morning for work.
Oh, I think he might. I don't know about tonight.
Well, that's what I mean, tomorrow morning. Maybe the next day. I need to order 2 same paint bottles, because paint brush eats paint as I drink Coca-Cola. I thought you stopped drinking Coca-Cola.
That's bad for you.
Yeah. But to be honest, it's actually the quality of the brushes that makes the difference. Because if it's like when you're painting a house, if you use like cheap brushes, you're gonna have to buy loads and loads of them. But if you buy like proper Harris brushes, then they last you forever.
Monday sucks for most people, Doc.
Yeah, it does.
They used to suck for me. Now they don't. Because Monday's Saturday for me. So's Friday. So's Sunday. So's every other day of the week. Every day's Saturday.
Yeah. For 3 model tanks, it's already 100 plus euros. And you know me, Coca-Cola is life. Well, look, it's not too much.
It's not, it's the other thing.
Because it actually rots the inside of your stomach if you drink too much of it.
If you're really craving the caffeine, because that's what it's full of caffeine, as well as a hell of a lot of sugar and other carcinogenics that you shouldn't really be intaking at high amounts. You're better off drinking coffee.
No. Yeah. I can put in Discord what I will order. Yeah, you can do that, mate. Just stick in there and see.
Doc says he used to build loads of models, but now all my stuff is packed away. Yeah, I did a lot of modelling when I was younger, mainly cars, trucks and boats and motorcycles. I wasn't very fuzzy. I had some beautiful motorcycles and some very nice big old sailing ships. They were quite big. They were like a couple of foot long. The really old sailing ships from the 1800s. All the mastwork, all the pulleys.
That old, was they?
Oh, all the ropes and pulleys. It'd take me half a year to do one. It was rewarding though once it was done.
Because when you were young, younger, that was high tech.
That was.
There was no computers, no.
No, there was no computer.
No. Well, the very first home computer, actually, well, in this country, I don't know about everywhere else, came out in 1981 when I was 16.
I'm gonna turn right there.
Yeah, we'll turn right. Oh, oops, oops is gone.
Yeah, oops, it's
You
gone
missed your
straight
turn,
on.
Oops.
No, because you have to turn left in the front there.
Oh, this is our drop-off point. So oops, might have a different delivery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realise we were there already. I'm 15 minutes away. 9.
I'm nearly at mine. Doc used to cut farm toys apart and rebuild them. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Kingman discovered.
Yeah, I already discovered it before.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, this is a new account, this one. Well,
I haven't discovered
relatively
all
new.
of the roads though. I'm still discovering some of the roads.
Oh,
Yeah.
went too long. I'm not walking.
Oh, you've put it in chat. Okay, mate, I'll have a look at that later. Okay, mate. Took pictures on the phone. Okay, no worries, mate. Should still be able to see what they are, shouldn't we?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's linked a few pictures of his models before in Discord.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes.
Why am I rolling backwards? Stop rolling backwards.
Roll in, roll in, roll in.
Keep on rolling backwards.
How in the heck do you steer
How do you steer?
this backward?
Yeah, with great difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh, double trailers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't given me the option to reverse it. It's just there's only 2 options there for me to park it.
It's opposite if you turn with the 1.
So the order should be only 16 things, but with extra bottle of paint it will be 17. Oh, okay, mate.
Yeah, when you're pulling double trailers, your best option is I don't have time.
Yep.
To unload.
Yeah, but how to deliver it at the roadside?
Ah.
Backing it up. That is not something I want to do, so I abandoned the fucking job.
I'll be a couple of minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Because you didn't want to do. Why didn't you want to deliver it to the side of the road? Oh, because you had to reverse it in.
Yes, it has
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can drive right ahead, so you came to the where you can choose where to deliver it.
No.
Yeah, if you get close to the delivery point, you can just press skip delivery and it'll park it for you automatically.
No. It didn't do not do that on the roadside.
Doesn't it?
No.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. So have you dropped off yours now as well, Polly?
Yep. I was first.
Oh, okay. Somebody's coming up fast. Don't know who that is.
At Albert.
Ah, it's Farmer Oops.
Yeah.
Also, I'm about finished my wooden box for my model paints. Ah, so you're making a box to put your paints into? Ah, that's good. It's not very good. My e-cigarette's leaking.
Fill my cup.
Huh?
I need to fill my cup. Ice cold cola.
Otto Bear 2. Welcome.
So if you're not banned from trucking, Duck, you can join us. We are on the American server.
Dean says, yes, well, after that I will make like workplace to build models and put tools and glue and some paints. Yeah, that's good, mate. It's good that you're thinking ahead of like where you're going to put stuff and what you're going to do to improve the area that you're... Because when you've got your little area to build your models, you might be able to set up like a camera on a tripod or something to record yourself while you're doing it, instead of using your phone. Oh, you made a shelf last year. That's good, that's good. So we're just waiting on Johnny to come back before we can find a job, aren't we?
Yeah.
Polly's still here, yeah?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you had to go off somewhere or whatever.
I have a few to Flagstaff.
I haven't even looked at mine to see what I have got actually. The buy does nothing.
I got Portland, Dallas, Dallas. Eureka. Portland, Portland,
Yeah, I've got a couple to Flagstaff.
Yep.
I've got Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a few. I've got even more on the next page to Flagstaff. Barstow.
Phoenix.
It's a short trip.
Oh, I've got tons to Flagstaff.
Yeah. You said we have to do long trips.
Well, yeah, that's it. It says, yeah, we don't have to. If I see like I need to save some space, maybe should build from wood. This like this or like that. I mean, I can work with wood quite easy when I need. Well, that's all right. If you're comfortable using wood when you're building stuff, use wood, mate. It's a good skill to have, carpentry. It's one of them dying arts. Well, I've got a digger, a scraper to Flagstaff.
Have a scraper to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
But I don't want to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'd say all your paints would be all dried up by now, mate.
Huh?
Doc's just saying all these paints from his modelling would be all dried up by now. They would be, mate. Yeah, be lucky to be any moisture left in them.
Yeah.
What about Flagstaff, Johnny?
What about Flagstaff? That's just where we came from, wasn't it?
No.
No, we came from Los Angeles.
Yeah, but we came from the Las Vegas area. I mean,
No,
we
we
can
come from Los Angeles and we're going across.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just calm down.
It's not a very long journey. It's only like 150 miles. 154. I've got a scraper to take. Well,
so were you saying Flagstaff?
Flagstaff, yeah. It's on. If you've got the price going down, it's on the last few pages.
Oh, we don't have to go that short, surely.
Oh, okay. If you want to go a bit longer, we can go a bit longer.
No, I just sort of suggested we start off with a couple of short ones.
Well, yeah, we can go to Flagstaff and then from Flagstaff go over into New Mexico or something.
Oh, okay.
If you
so
all want to do that.
Flagstaff.
DN says Johnny's got no idea what's going on right now. No, that's true.
Oh,
You can say much welcome to the
but nothing. It's got nothing to do with right now.
Well, yeah.
Do we
Okay.
take Flagstaff?
Flagstaff. Yep. Gee, that is a short trip. Okay, let's go.
Polly, have you got it yet?
Yep, what do you pick up?
Okay.
Now
I
I'm picking
picked
up.
a scraper.
I'm picking up a tanker from bitumen.
I've got a scraper.
Yeah, I pick up a digger. Yep.
Oh, I haven't got far to go actually either, which is good.
I've got to go a whole 3 minutes up the road. It's a bit unfair.
Mine's saying it's 15 minutes and I can actually see it on my minimap. UK says do a job to position yourself on one side of the map and do a journey full length after that. Yep, That sounds a good idea.
What the hell's on top of my trailer?
Is it my
Farmer
trailer
Oops.
by any chance?
Yeah, it's Farmer Oops. He's got it like...
Farmer Oops is on top of your trailer?
Yeah.
Okay. What's he doing up there, eh?
I don't know.
I hope the police ain't around watching him.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Get your bloody load off my load. And Polly. Everyone's on top of it. Jesus.
Oh, wait there. I've got to pick mine up from the side of the road. What?
That's true, Doc.
Oh, there it is. UK says trailer surfing cool-ups.
There I was delivering.
Oh,
I think you'll find Oops is in the way. Oops is low.
yep.
Because it's really long compared to ours.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to pick up a scraper. It's on the roadworks. I think this is the roadworks that Oops just had to deliver to.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not in line with that.
I just said that to you.
He did.
Oh, did you, Max? Sorry, I didn't hear.
That's where I was delivering.
DN says he did an ETS journey from UK to Italy. It was about 1,100 kilometre journey. Lots of fun. Yeah, sounds good.
Can you guys get your load now?
Soon.
Yeah, I've got mine now.
I got mine soon.
Oh. Of course it's so long.
I don't know if you've got to come this same direction as I've got to go.
I don't know.
But I'll drive along slowly. I've left the city.
Oh,
I didn't even realise I was still in the city.
I was.
One second, just need to do something.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Average speed was 90 kilometres an hour. Oh, okay. Was that in single player or multiplayer though? Because it's easy to keep maintain the speed in multiplayer than it is in single player. You haven't got the stupid traffic.
Oh, I find it easy to maintain the right speed with the cruise on. Swap lanes when I've got it.
Jesus.
Yeah, but the AI traffic, it's like in Farm Sim, and it's just unpredictable.
Nah.
It is at times.
Oh yeah, in town it's that, yeah, fine. But out on the road it's not too bad. You do get the odd one. Flying past you, pulling into your lane and then slowing right down. You get the odd one of those, but that's real life.
Yeah.
You get that
Yeah.
in bloody well real life.
Oh, you did it in single player, okay.
Just drive first, you know.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, I've got my cruise set to 30 miles an hour and I can only manage 14 miles an hour. Because I'm going up this hill with this thing. Don't start on AI in ETS.
I actually don't mind it.
No, it's not that bad really. It's not that bad.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Hey, Tronikazi, how you doing, mate?
If I'm playing truck sim at all, ETS or ATS, on my own, I never play multiplayer because it's just too damn boring and fall asleep in 5 minutes. I always play single player.
Brother 12, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
If you're thinking of tagging along, Drama, we're heading to Flagstaff at the minute with this journey.
Hey, drummer. Didn't realise you were here, mate.
I just said hello to him because he said hello in the chat.
No, you.
But then again, it's like you said, you don't know what's going on, do you, half the time?
Right.
Well, I'm on Route 66. Or is that 66 or 56? Oh, no, 66. There's a signpost that I just nearly ran into.
I'm right behind.
We are
I
99.
third in my VTC for ETS with 57,000 miles. Oh, well done, man.
Right.
Ah, you are over there. You are on Route 93.
Yes, Craig, I'm using steering wheel. I used the G27. It's bad you're going 90 kilometres and all of a sudden, for no reason, in the middle of the road, the highway, AI stops for no reason. Yeah, that's what happens, mate.
Oh,
Especially when you go in up a hill with a heavy haul, and then you have to struggle to get back to speed.
Oh, are you behind the pole down there?
How far? I can see. I can see him.
Yeah.
Lady Leave 45. Thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
We are not on 66.
What other games I use the G27 for really is just ATS, ETS and Farm Sim, but it does work on most driving games as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it works on 99% of them.
And I do recommend it. It's, well, if you can actually get one nowadays, because they are very old.
G29's alright.
Saw it in PC World and wanted to have a go on one, but loads of kids wouldn't leave it alone. So
Did you meet a bunch of trucks?
Have I met a bunch of trucks? No, I'm still cruising at 30, waiting for you lots to catch up. I'm on Route 66.
You're on Route 40.
No, I'm on Route 66.
Yeah, but I say we are on Route 40.
Ah, so I'm probably not even going the same way as you then. Wait there, let me pull up and I'll have a look at my map, see if it takes me to the forwards there.
Why are you guys slowing down for?
Oh, it's want a parking ticket.
Ah, yeah, I've got to come on to the 40 in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, in a minute we are at Flagstaff.
Oh, okay.
I got only 65 miles. Yep.
Okay. They still sell them, just have to part with more money. Yeah. I didn't actually know they still sold them.
There'll be still stocks around.
Well, the only time I couldn't actually get one, it was about 18 months ago I got mine, I think, and I had to buy my second hand off from a computer exchange. Playing online with others. Yeah, playing multiplayer, mate, on Truckers MP. How do I have so much money? Well, when I first started playing ATS and I did not cheat.
Yeah, been cheating.
No, it was a multiplayer glitch that when you played multiplayer, this was back in the day, I think something like 3 years ago. When you played multiplayer, your single player profile still added up the money that you from your workers and things, and
even though you had been on.
Yeah, even though you hadn't been on your single player profile, it still accumulated all the money.
Yeah, you would load into multiplayer, it'd look at your account and go, oh, right, 2 weeks ago you played, so all your drivers earned this much money, here, have it. And yeah, did that for a while.
I'm stuck. Craig says your cornering doesn't look accurate with this. Well, that's nothing to do with the steering wheel, mate. That's me.
Yeah, that's it.
That's just me because I can't drive.
If his cornering looks bad, it's probably one of his best cornerings he's done. Normally he goes around with the rear vision mirrors scraping on the bitumen going round corners.
Allah Harid, sorry, I don't understand what that says, mate. Oh no, he said it does look good. It does look. No, I can't read either. No. It's because it was going up too fast on my screen. Hiya, Lady Leave. How you doing today? But this is actually the first time I've changed my degrees of rotation as well, because I was looking on the forum today and people saying that the degrees of rotation used to be set, had to be set to 720 for ATS and ETS, but that was back in 2 years ago, and now it needs to be set to 900 degrees to make, like you see with the animation there on the screen, if I just touch the steering wheel, it actually moves the steering wheel, where it never used to before. Trammer says, I love the Americans and the countries, what? Okay, is that what he said? Okay. Did you translate it? Google Translate?
Ain't no Americans here, mate.
No, that's what Allah Harid said.
Yeah.
But obviously it was in Arabic or
Don't do
another language.
Don't assume.
No, I'm not assuming.
Might have been Swahili.
Well, it wasn't. Not with a name like Allah Harid. But,
okay. You don't know any Swahilians named Allah. Okay.
Do you? I own this game and only put about 2 hours. 2 hours? I think I've got about 400 hours on it.
Yeah, I've got a fair few. You don't need a steering wheel. I've got a steering wheel, pedals, gear shifter.
Country girl.
Side panel.
Long time no see. Sorry, Johnny.
I've got all that. It's all built into a cockpit. But I much prefer steering with the mouse. If you know how to set the mouse up, it is every bit as good, if not better, than a steering wheel, if you know how to set it up. Beautiful.
I need a minute break.
Yep, no worries, mate.
Yeah, how you doing, country girl?
Hey,
Long
country
time
girl.
no see.
Yeah, it's been ages.
It's Lady Leave now.
Ooh,
name.
It's an alias. She's incognito.
Hi, Jackwit. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream, man.
Hello, country girl. How are you?
Do you want to buy a kangaroo? No, I think Johnny might have one in his back garden already.
Yeah.
No, Drummy Casey said he's got like 1,200 hours. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a bit more than me.
Yeah, a bit more than me.
I don't play it single player very often. It
Johnny?
tends to bore me. Yes, mate.
Johnny, how do you set up the mouse to...
Easily.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Explain.
I was going to say that was a good explanation. wasn't
Well,
it?
you select mouse and keyboard for mouse steering. You go into your settings for the mouse sensitivity, put it on 0. Go into your key bindings, set, to make sense, you set the right mouse button up for your throttle, the left mouse button up for your brake, the middle mouse button when it's pressed, you set for cruise resume, don't touch any of the other key things, and your mouse wheel you set up for cruise control increment or decrement, whatever that's called. You know, every click on the mouse wheel will gain you 5. Every click back on the mouse wheel takes 5 off. And 90% of the actions I do with the mouse. I hardly have to touch the keyboard. I touch it to use the indicators, turn the lights on and off, the windscreen wipers, and to set the cruise control, which you don't have to do very often. Once you've set the cruise control during one play session, it's set. You just hit the middle mouse button while you're driving and it resumes that cruise that you had set last time. If it's too fast, just scroll the wheel back a couple of clicks and it'll slow it down. If it's too slow, scroll forward with the mouse wheel and it speeds it up. But I find it excellent. It might take you a little bit of practice, but I have no problems with it. It feels like a steering wheel. You know, just imagine you're driving and you've got your steering one-handed and you've got your hand on the steering wheel and you perform an arc when you steer. Well, you do the same with the mouse. Instead of being upright in front of you or slightly angled, it's flat on the desk. But you still perform that arc to steer. But I do recommend 0 as the setting because otherwise it's too sensitive. Instead of going around slightly, you'll put it on full lock left and full lock right when you're turning. So you put it with 0 sensitivity, or you might, just have a little bit of sensitivity, but mine's on 0.
Country Girl said hello to you and Ups as well.
Oh, that's
Hello.
nice. Didn't say hello to you, Polly.
Yep.
I don't think she doesn't know Polly or anything. Does
No,
she?
she doesn't. No.
I don't know.
I'm only being silly.
Yeah. And
What do you mean,
Drama
yeah?
Casey said WASD works for just fine for me.
Yeah, it's too jerky, I find it. With the mouse, you can hold the turn. If I want to turn a little bit and do an arc turn, I don't have to press the bloody button.
Jack said, don't really get this game. I have Euro Truck Simulator. I'm only at level 4 or 5. Does it get more interesting than just picking up jobs and picking up and delivering jobs? Well,
really.
Basically that's all it is. But you get to go on longer journeys and stuff.
But that's the life of a truck driver, mate.
Well,
It's a simulator.
Where do we drive to?
Oh, just backed into something, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend going there. But if you watch my stream, you'll see there's no jerky steering at all. It's all smooth like I was using a wheel. I don't want to be on that thing. Get off.
Is it not going to give me that?
I'll hit everything and coming in and going out of that.
Come on.
All right. So what are we doing now?
Well, I've got to.
Yeah, we're ready for you to decide that, Johnny.
Oh, is it my
I've
turn?
got to reverse this into here.
Oh, that could take a week. Well, we'll go and do a job while you're doing that, and we'll come back and see if you've done.
Well, I was there, but it didn't actually give it me. I I wasn't close enough, so.
Wrong way.
I should have just took your advice and not did it.
Yeah, not with those trailers, mate.
It can be a little bit difficult without the steering wheel, because when you first start your new profile, you can't use the steering wheel at first unless you copy your profile from somewhere else. So you have to use the mouse and keyboard and stuff. And I had the first journey. I think it was only like 10 miles or something, and that took me hours. I don't like it.
I could use my steering wheel from the.
I can't. Oh, is that going in? Is that going to give me this time? Come on, you. Okay, I'm going to be able to reverse out of this, and I'm not going to be able to get back in. Right. This is why I don't usually have do the hard parking with these trailers.
Nah,
but I thought, well, because I've only got to go in a straight line, which I was doing, but it didn't give it me when I was right in the box. So, oh, now I'm jackknifing the damn trailer.
You done yet?
No. What do you think?
Oh, Jesus. I'll have to drive before I get booted.
Doc said, I'll chat in your stream now. This is fantastic. It's not fantastic, mate. I'm going to get completely and utterly stuck.
What do you mean the mouse is used in your left hand in your side of the world?
But it depends. You might be left-handed.
You can't get a left-handed mouse.
Well, you can if you're left-handed.
Very rare. How much you had to drink now? He's only talking in your chat because I haven't responded to any of his chats. He'd rather play.
Oh, there you go then.
Have my wheel way better than an Xbox controller. Yes.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to try and do is reverse out of there. That might be...
yeah, I see that, mate.
Easier said than done.
Yes, and I agree. Being a simulator, it's not going to be exciting.
Well, I like it.
Unless it's a war simulator, then it might get a bit exciting. There's no decent one of them out there.
Are we ready to drive?
This could take a while, guys.
No, we're waiting on Brummie to Brummie around.
Shut up. I can't reverse it. I'm useless at these ones.
Simulators are fun because they're challenging. Yeah. It's the challenge, yeah. Like with Truck Sim, it's a challenge trying to stay awake like it is in real life.
Wow.
Or you can replicate something such as truck driving. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Yeah, I'm a big fan of sim games too, mate. Oh, well, you're stuffing around there. Might as well go and get some fuel if I can find a fuel station.
It's not gonna go.
Oh, just straight up.
This job in a second.
Straight up the road. Yeah, well, oops, did that. Yeah.
If I can't get out of here, I'm gonna try and spin around, and I'm just gonna abandon the job if I can't.
It's very.
Enter.
I don't know
No,
what.
I don't think so. No, it won't let me.
I don't
no
know what
box saying to click enter.
I don't know what you're talking about, Doc. Watching a Brummie reverse could be exciting.
It's not though.
Well, I'm fueling up.
Yep, I'm coming to.
Your tank is full. Now, did I see a... oh, there is one. Might as well buy it while I'm here. I've still got enough money. I'll buy the workshop, the garage, the depot, whatever you want to call it. The who's it.
There you go. I'm busy. Skip it. Sounds like someone is getting mad. No.
Brummie doesn't get mad much. Whoa! Your side of the road's better, mate.
Yep.
Are you going to the garage, Tony?
Yeah, I haven't got it.
Oh,
I'm buying it.
It's still put my truck back here. Go forwards, forwards, go, go, go. Right, where are we going to next?
I'm buying the
Next.
I'm buying the depot,
Oh, I've already got the one in Flagstaff.
or as you might call it, depot.
No, I'm not calling it depot. I know how to speak England, shut up.
Yeah. Right, got the depot. Now, where did I say we were going? I did pick a place, but I can't remember where.
Oh, that was hours ago.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you twat. You hit the wrong button.
Did you?
I wouldn't do that, but I did.
Right. Finally spring, yeah. Right, so where are we going?
Have you guys got Tucumcari, Mexico? Tucumcari, Mexico? Do you have it?
White Island.
Doc said he's got 4 inches of 4 inches of snow, not spring till June. I think the meteorologically, the first day of spring over here was
What do you
on the
call
1st of
it?
March.
Tucumcari.
Tucumcari,
Yep. I'm looking
NM.
at your stream.
Ah,
Right, so it's New Mexico then.
it's on the 4th page for me.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't yet either.
I don't have it. I can try refresh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tucumcari, dried fruit.
Yep. From Woolies.
Country girl said she's got cold weather where she is still.
Yep, I got it.
So we've all got it.
Yep.
We'll do that then. Oh, it's only over the road. Where do you work outside of streaming? Well, I'm actually a carer for my son, so I don't work as such as a job, but I take care of my son, which is a full-time job in itself.
That's weird. My son takes care of me.
Yeah, and they've both got the same name as well.
Yeah.
Still get cold days, but no snow at least. Nah, not yet. Well, we've got we've had a few days. A few days of good weather over in the UK, but today we've got a storm where I am. It's not bad storm, but it's just like
Negative.
Rain and some high winds and stuff, but it's not really bad.
Mick's saying he's got cold weather there too. Negative 20 Celsius and dropping. Negative 20.
Jeez. Yeah, stay at home, Dad. Yeah.
That's walk outside and die weather.
Or just stay inside and don't die.
Yeah, well, you can stay inside and die if you haven't got any decent heating either.
Well, yeah.
That's bad. Yeah, it must.
That's
Yeah, Mick, do you live in Siberia?
A bit chilly. It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
That is Siberian weather in the middle of winter. Well, actually, no, it gets lower than that, around 50. Or Canada. Yeah, it does get cold in Canada, I've heard. It's -5 here.
Some parts, yeah.
Yeah, it's about bloody near 30 here at the moment, plus. And it's only 7 o'clock in the morning, or 7:30 or something.
Worty Killer, sorry I missed your message there. Says hi, are you all well? Yes, I'm good, mate, thank you. How are you? That's my dream job. Stay at home, take care of the family, and truck drive all day. Sounds fun.
North of Sweden, yeah. That's cold, mate.
It sounds fun, mate, but it's not fun.
I got some friends from Sweden. They play Star Wars with me, and yeah, it's bloody cold.
Yeah, Worty Killer says he's not too bad. Good.
What are you stopping here for?
Because there's a train coming.
You can take on the train, mate. Come on, be brave.
I couldn't go through the barriers, could I?
No.
Yes, you can.
Maybe not. I've tried. The barriers in Truck Sim are about the same strength as the cars in Farm Sim.
Well, there you go then. I've got no chance, have I?
No.
Deanna says, also, I took my friend football from a really cold water. Huh? Why is it not fun?
Why is what not fun?
Being sitting at home, being a stay-at-home dad, because it's hard work.
Hardly work, yeah.
Oh, it's hard work.
Ah.
When you have to take care of the needs of someone else.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know. I'm brave, Doc, driving behind Brummie.
Is everybody else here now? So can I carry on going full speed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Yep. Okay.
Oh, where are you, Oops? How far away?
No, he's here.
He's behind me.
Oh, okay.
I'm behind you.
Pedal to the metal, mate.
Yep.
And anyway, being behind me is probably the safest place to be.
Yeah.
Nah, not when you go around the corner and I
fast
find you
is
laying
coming
on
up?
your side.
That's only when I go around the corner at 65 miles an hour.
Did you hear what I said, Brummie?
No, what did you say, mate?
A fast one coming up.
Yeah, he's just gone past me.
Yeah.
And nearly hit into me at the same time.
Yeah, I saw that.
He swerved slightly.
Yeah. But if you listen more, I heard it was so fast
Well,
one coming up.
We were talking, so I couldn't hear what was being said. It's not that I don't listen, it's just I don't always hear what's being said.
No, because he never stopped talking.
His ball fell into the water and he can't swim, so so you had to get it out for him. Ah, okay. Brummie and I both crash a lot in ETS, but not ATS. Yeah, that's actually true. I think in ETS, what it is, it's all the tight roads and the roundabouts.
And the roads are very
that's
narrow.
what does it for me.
I mean, ridiculously narrow in places. You have barriers both sides of the road. You're going around a corner, and the barriers are that close to the road, you're barely the width of a truck to get through the barriers. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't. If the roads are really like that, I'd hate to live in Europe.
But what Doc likes to do is just headbutt people head on, innit, Johnny?
Yeah.
In ATS.
Yeah.
That guy's parked on the side of the road up here, so
No,
he
he's
might
not.
come.
He just disappeared. He's had enough.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
He's logged out. Or teleported to his garage somewhere.
The trailer steering throws you off, does it, Doc?
Trailer steering.
Those head-to-head collisions are very rare. It wasn't a collision anyway, was it? It was just a love tap.
No, yeah. Like two rams love tapping.
Yeah. Doc said he love tapped you, Johnny, to 90% damage.
Yeah. Yes. My little red wagon was red.
Yeah.
On the fast one coming up.
Is it probably the same guy?
No.
And DN says no. Brummie drifts in ETS too, and I've seen him doing that a lot. Yeah, I do a lot of drifting. Yeah.
Another one coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh, another one after this one.
Yeah.
That's why you don't drive underpowered trucks. It's good enough for me.
Any reason you're slowing down, mate?
No, I've got my phone going at 65.
Oh, okay, I seem to be catching you, that's all.
Yeah, that seems weird. That always happens, I don't know why it does.
Yeah.
Rocker 105, hi mate, and welcome to the stream, and I'm doing really good, mate, thank you.
Welcome.
How about yourself? How many trucks do I have? About 250.
I haven't quite got that many. I've got about 10. This account isn't that old.
Brummie has a weak right foot. Can't hold the throttle down. No, well, you can see my speed. It says there 65 and it hasn't fluctuated. I just don't understand. It always happens. Every time I'm in front, everybody always catches me, even though we're going the same speed. Don't make sense.
I think you get slowed down by the lumps and bumps. You are driving a Volvo.
Yeah. Yeah, and your point is. Good. Glad to hear it, Rocco. Glad to hear that you're good, mate.
Ask him again in 30 minutes.
Huh?
Ask him again in 30 minutes after he's watched 30 minutes of our streaming. He'll probably tell you he's suicidal.
Oh, don't even joke about stuff like that, after especially what's been going on with all the Facebook videos. Oh, please pull over for vehicle inspection.
I've got a bypass. Pull over if you have to, mate. I'll stop.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yep, me too. Okay.
We'll refer you to physical therapist. Yeah, we'll refer you, but we won't pay for it. Yes, press. Thank you. There you go. Yes, you move to America now.
Oh, you're all driving Volvos. Okay, I didn't realise you were all driving.
You coming, Johnny?
Do you need some glasses, Johnny?
No, I didn't. It's the first time I saw all three trucks together.
Okay, what do I drive?
A Volvo.
No.
Oh, you got a Peterbilt then?
Kenwood?
Yeah. Oh, you got the modern Kenworth. Yeah, it does look similar.
Obama's healthcare plan makes my doctor appointments cost me about $200 a visit. Wow, that's just to see the doctor. Never mind the medication or anything.
KW and the steering wheel.
So does mine.
Yeah, specialists cost about 500 or more. Wow.
Yeah, specialists aren't cheap. I've seen a few.
Ah. Yeah, well, all healthcare over here is free. I mean, you can buy private insurance and stuff like that for private medical care, but otherwise it's free. It's free
Not
to
here.
everybody.
Not here. We have what's called Medicare, which a lot of places do have, but we have to pay 30%.
Ah, okay. But I suppose if you've got to pay for it, I mean, I don't know, this is actually asking the question. If you've got to pay for it, do you actually get seen quicker? Or do you still have to wait? If you've got to see a specialist, do you have to wait for months and months like you do over here?
Well, supposedly you're supposed to get in quicker.
Yeah, because that's probably the one downside of the NHS over here is when you need to see a specialist, you have to wait a long time. Because obviously, it's first come, first serve, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, unless you got private,
Sunday night,
you go to the top of the queue if you're got private.
Oh, okay. Doc said he cut his finger on Sunday night opening a can of beans, and cost him $492 for one stitch. Why'd you bother having a stitch in if you only needed one stitch? It couldn't have been that bad.
Don't you have glue at home?
Yeah, super glue.
Yeah.
I have a Canadian friend that pays 25k to have his hand surgery done in the US, but it was 9 months because it was 9 months quicker. So he paid 25 grand.
Depends on what's wrong with your hand. If they just stuff around long enough.
Well, yeah. It wouldn't stop bleeding, he said. Yeah, but if you put super glue on it, it would have stopped bleeding anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have.
Because it would have. It would have like eventually.
Might have been a bit ulchy. You were probably you would have been, well, over here you would have been better off to cut it off.
Is you longer behind me and Brummie?
Say that again, mate.
Is Johnny and
Yeah, I can still see you, mate. I'm behind someone. Polly, I think.
Well, I'm up in front. Are you not with me?
you? Oh, I am right behind you, Brummie.
Okay.
I'm not far behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, over here, if you lose the entire finger, it's worth 5,000. If you lose part of your finger, it's worth between 2 and 3, depending on which finger.
So could go back and work on his farm. That's why he had to have the operation quick. Okay.
Yeah, no, a mate of mine took the top of his finger off. Only from just a little bit above the nail cuticle. Mostly, you know, the whole nail and that part of the finger was, well, torn off. And he got $3,000.
Well, Doc said, fine, it cost me $492 to have a cute blonde touch my hand. Yeah, but just
well,
imagine what
different. You didn't say that.
Yeah, I won't say what I was going to say, but... Dean says, my friends volunteer to help me make wooden box, and only think he did burn my right hand just a bit. Oh, he burnt your hand, and I have no idea how he did it. Well, okay. But yeah, I suppose 25 grand, if it makes him able to go back to work on his farm and earn money, then I suppose it's okay. If you've got that sort of money to spend in the first place, there is. He did it with some piece of wood, but how, no idea.
He burnt your hand with a piece of wood.
Yeah, he was helping him make something with a box or something.
It was pretty hot wood.
Oh. Yeah.
You going off, Brummie?
Well, that's what it told me to, yeah, but now it's telling me to go straight back onto it. What the heck?
Yeah. Shortest route. Thank you. Shortest route tells you to take the off ramps.
May I have another? Yeah, it told me to go off the one side and then go on the other side.
Yep, because it's slightly shorter, a couple of 100 metres.
Possibly.
Yeah, no, it is.
But I think it does stuff like that to help you discover roads that you haven't already discovered, I think.
No.
Canadian drugs are half the price of US drugs, but US surgeons are far more available than Canadians. I also have freedom to see my doctor anytime I want, as long as I'm willing to pay for it. Okay.
Yeah.
See, now with my GP, if I want to go and see my doctor, and it's like not an emergency, you have to phone up at 8:30 in the morning to make an appointment if you want it the same day. And sometimes you phone up because the phone lines open at 8:30, and by 8:40 all the appointments have gone.
Yeah, pretty lucky to get in the same day here. Unless it's an emergency, then they'll squeeze you in.
Yeah.
In between appointments, but yeah, it's usually months.
So I leave for a bit and come back, and the first thing I see is talking about drugs. Yeah, but we're talking about prescription drugs.
Aren't they all?
That's the worst kind.
All the good ones are prescription drugs.
Yeah, we're not talking about illegal narcotics or anything like that.
Not yet.
TN said it's normal in this chat. Yeah, that's right, it is, yeah. We'll just talk about anything and everything.
Yep. We're not racist, we'll talk about anything.
That's kind of similar here. We have a lot of urgent care centres that you go to, basic problems and injuries. Ah, okay.
How you doing back there, Oops?
How right behind you?
Good.
But what we were just talking about, the illegal narcotics and stuff, Johnny, that's what I was on about last night with the gram.
Oh yeah, you didn't explain that stupid joke to me.
No, I actually
That made no
forgot.
sense.
No, I actually forgot. Remind me after this stream and I'll explain it.
Oh, I've forgotten already. What? I'll remind you. Hello, Marcus.
Hello, Marcus.
Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah.
I have a fast one coming up, Johnny.
Right.
Captain Cat.
Captain Cat. Meow. What am I vaping? Pecan pie at the minute in that one. I'll take it on the US server. Yeah, we're on the US server, mate.
I always read my chat. What are you talking about, dog?
Eventually.
Eventually. You got a truck coming up a little bit faster than us. He's struggling, but he's going faster.
I can see him. He's just passing Polly now.
Yes, eventually. I'm not known for my speed and quickness. Only my wit.
Well,
Sweden have a really good healthcare. Sadly, it's got the political's attentions. They have worked at destroying it the last 20 years, and they get better and better at that part. Yeah, well, that's pretty much the world over. Politicians ruin everything.
that's what the politicians are doing to our NHS as well.
Yep, they're doing it here. They do it everywhere.
Funding all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, they
because
cut funding
they
to the
need pay
NHS
rises.
and things like that. And then our MPs the other day voted themselves a 20% pay rise.
Yeah.
Which I thought kind of them.
Was.
You know what I mean?
They need to be hung. All the politicians. Doesn't matter where. They're all greedy, corrupt baskets.
Where are we at? We are heading
We're
to
on the road
Flagstaff, I
to
think.
nowhere. We're not going to Flagstaff, mate.
Are we not?
Oh, we just
Where
left.
are we going to? Oh no, we're going to Tummy Wookie or whatever it's called in New Mexico. Tummy Wookie. Just
Tucumcari.
Tucumcari, that's it. Yeah, there you go. It's on the screen there now to the rail port in Tucumcari.
Well, in saying that, Doc, Obama's healthcare was better than Trump's healthcare.
DN says, okay, gotta go, school tomorrow, bye all. Yeah, see you later, DN. Thanks for stopping by, mate.
Yep.
Bye, DN.
And let us know when you get them models and send some pictures.
Yeah.
Or video or whatever. Be good to see them in incomplete, see them completed.
Yeah, Trump doesn't have any healthcare. No, that's right, because he doesn't need it, so the people don't need it. Obvious waste of money. He could be putting that money in his own pocket. Go and play golf.
Yeah, but he's good at that.
No, he's not that good a golf player. But he's good at going and playing it.
Yeah.
He's not that good of a person, is he?
No.
But
Are you sure about that?
there was nah, I don't have to. I wouldn't want to meet him, to be honest.
No.
Why not?
I'd probably end up punching him in the mouth. I'm sorry, but I probably would.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. We won't go there. Oops.
We still have Obama's plan.
There was
okay.
there was a photo going round on Facebook last week or the week before or something. Oh, I should have gone to look right there. I missed it.
Yep.
Carry on there. And there was you know, the tumbleweeds that are on this when you go across the deserts and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a load of them on the side of the road, and they said, so this is where Donald Trump gets his hair from. Which I thought was quite funny. Obamacare screwed everyone over that paid for healthcare because you're having to pay more for the people who aren't who want it for free.
Yeah.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So basically, the people who can't afford to pay for it, they get it for free, but the other people who can afford it have to pay more for the people that can't, just to subsidise it, sort of thing, get it?
Yeah, but it's so wrong worldwide. It's so wrong.
Well,
healthcare shouldn't cost anything. He's there to help you middle Americans. That's not what I heard. Not in the latest news about the pay cuts.
Do you need a question there?
No, I'm reading chat.
God.
Shut up, you.
Are you feeling all right? Somebody phone a doctor for Johnny quick.
It's the middle wage earners suffered most with his last tax reforms or wage thingy, is from what I heard. But anyway, I heard he's not long. He'll be out.
Doc says healthcare should cost because you don't get your car fixed for free. Well, yeah, but what about the people that can't afford it?
To get their car fixed?
No, to get their body fixed. Does that mean then that they can't afford it, so they have to suffer or die as a result?
Yeah, just go in the scrap heap. not everyone can afford to go to the doctor, let alone
Exactly.
anything
That's
else.
why. That's why we have the NHS, because there's so many people over here that couldn't afford to go to the doctors and stuff. They just made a national health service, and they made it free for everyone.
Oh, well, it can be.
And taxis actually pay for it, which is how it should be in other countries, I think. But you know, I can't comment on other countries' politics because obviously I don't live in them countries, so I don't know.
No.
But I don't see why it's not free everywhere. By the way, it's a law in the US that a hospital cannot refuse treatment.
Oh yeah, no, they
Ah.
can't. They can't. It's here too. If you come into the emergency room or go into the emergency, whatever it's called again, they have to see you. How quickly they see you, it's, you know,
Well, yeah.
you can sit
But do
there
you
and
not
die
have to
waiting.
have insurance, medical insurance, otherwise you won't get seen?
Yeah, well, if you walk in that door
in
with
the
half
US.
your arm missing, someone's tried to slice it off, they will see you.
Even if you don't give them your insurance details?
Yeah, they have to.
Oh, okay.
It's
No,
due
that's what I
care.
said.
Doctors sign an oath.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If that hospital refuses to see you and you die of complications, your family can sue that hospital for everything they're worth. And it's happened in the past.
Nighthawk says, don't matter what country one lives in, healthcare should always be part of the taxes because one never knows what life might throw at you. And hi. Yeah, hi, mate. But that is very true. That is very true. Because, I mean, the taxes are there for a reason, and that's why they use the money in this country to pay for the NHS. But the governments are always trying to find ways of cutting the money that they pay. The what's it called? The budget. They're trying to find a way to cut the budget all the time.
Yeah.
Where do I need to go?
Oh, I'll tell you in a minute, but you won't like it.
Shut up.
I want to say thank you to all who have been with me tonight.
You going, Oops?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you're
going.
leaving?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need to take my medication.
Oh, okay.
Daytime.
So thank you to all. We'll be back on Friday again, maybe before, I don't know. So yeah, have a good night you to Duck. Too bad you didn't want to drive with us tonight.
I know, yeah.
We missed you. So
Yeah.
Mexico Rocker.
see you all later. Bye bye everybody.
Yeah,
Bye, all the
oopsies.
Oopses.
I need to try and speak. Where do I need to go? I can't see where I need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is in there. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This should be fun.
Oh, again? Jesus, mate.
Yeah, we're in New Mexico, Rocker.
New Mexico, we're in Tucumcari.
Ah, you don't have New Mexico.
Oh, bummer.
Okay.
Well, we're heading to, hopefully we're going to head to Arizona. You were hoping to get your shifter together last night, but you had to order extra switches. Okay, mate. That's fair enough. Saying you glued one shut.
Right, Steve. Let's try and get up there now.
That glue can dribble everywhere.
Yeah. Do I know when Washington's due to release? No, I don't, mate.
No, no idea. You were on 3 out of 4 switches. Jesus. That's what happens when you try and make things and while you're drinking. Have I got enough time to go and make a cup of coffee, Brummie?
No.
No.
You got enough time to make some breakfast and dinner and...
Oh, I've already made breakfast before, so I'll go and make a coffee while you're beeping about.
Shut up.
Yeah, you could have just used a 10-speed, mate.
Why do they put these places in so awkward positions?
I'll be back.
Sounds just like Arnie then, mate. Go and find out. Yeah, I'll find out later, mate. You want me to reverse in cab? I would be here all night. Nah, I can't do that. We'll be here all night if I reverse in cab. Right. That's too close, isn't it? Johnny ain't here anyway, just try it. Nah. He'll only complain. The first thing he'll say when he comes back, he'll go, God, ain't you done that yet? I ain't heard this song for donkey's years. He's gonna make them stay at home. Daddy doesn't understand. Sorry for my singing, guys. I don't like Mondays. The stacks will drag a bit when you're trying to turn them. Yeah, I'm just useless at reversing, full stop. Go, move. Yeah, see, I got it in there. Yeah, everybody knows that, mate. But look, I got it in there. And with no damage as well. But see, the only difference between me and you lot is I actually admit that I'm bad. You lot don't. You all blame me for your misguided driving.
What?
And he's the worst one of them all.
Oh, I'm excellent. I know what you're talking about.
Brummie, keep it going.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, that's it. I'm ready for another job. Should we see if we can get a job from here?
Yeah, after I finish belting the hell out of my truck.
Okay. Doc says, of course I always blame her, Brummie. Yep, everybody does. Everybody blames Brummies in this country as well. With the whipping boys, everybody blames us.
Yeah, but, well, you shouldn't enjoy it so much.
Wait for me, I'll play with my Xbox controller. Oh, okay, mate. So we're not going to get a job then, Johnny. We've got to wait. Doc wants us to wait for him.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Do we? There's a garage here in.
No, there's not.
Tommy, is there not?
Tucumcari's got no garage. No.
No. Where's the nearest garage then?
No idea.
Clovis has a garage, doesn't it?
Who?
Clovis? No, that hasn't got one either. Roswell definitely does.
Yeah, but I haven't been to Roswell.
Naughty boys in nasty schools, headmasters breaking all the rules, having fun and playing fools, smashing up the doors.
What?
Have you got Roswell Garage? Johnny?
I'm looking. Jawohl, I think I have.
What about you, Polly? Do you have it?
Nope, I don't think. I got.
Oh, you don't have it?
I can check it. Check.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did check.
Doc's got Roswell.
I don't. I have
Don't.
Lino, La Cruces, Ben, Los Angeles, and Flex.
La Cruces.
Yeah, I got La Cruces.
Right, I think I've got La Cruces. Where's my garage manager? Yeah, I have La Cruces. Do you have La Cruces, Doc, as well? Kicking push box after Doc. Bang him on the head with a plastic cup. These are all songs from my youth.
Doesn't sound like a waltz.
You never heard of Madness, Baggy Trousers?
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah, I have.
From the 80s.
Alright, I'm here.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Oh,
You have La Cruces, Doc.
La Cruz is... I don't know if I have La Cruz. Oh, you hired guys, Brummie? I don't hire any men to drive my trucks, just so you know.
I do.
Oh, okay.
They make money for me.
How many people do I have? Right, driver manager. I have 90. 90? I thought I had more than that.
Yeah, I've only got 10.
Alright, let's see.
That's weird.
Latest
And I have
changes.
91 trucks. 91 trucks and only 90 people. What?
Yeah, but you're the 91.
Oh, yeah. But I thought I had like... Oh, no, that was on a different... That was ATS. I've got like 200 and something drivers, isn't it? Yeah. That's right.
Oh, they
ITS,
updated
yeah,
the
from
rules. Was this
19.
written by lawyers?
Huh?
I had to re-accept the rules again.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Garage manager. So...
Do that every bloody time.
I sat there and read it one day and I couldn't find the difference.
No.
Right.
The cruise, this is in New Mexico, I believe.
Yep. So I got like an hour until dinner.
Yeah, that's
Which
fine.
doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because, I don't know, I make dinner for me, so I can have it anytime. Garage manager. Oh, Johnny and I got similar paint jobs. Awesome.
Well, this was supposed to be the company paint job.
Oh, is it?
Supposed to be. But we...
Oh, I don't know.
No, brother, I don't leave the game running and collect the money from the drivers.
Well, you should. Alright, I got La Cruz.
Yep.
That's
all
where
right.
we're going?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's where we are.
Let's teleport there.
But I'm already there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up with fuel, then I'm going to pause for a second because I need to just nip to the toilet. So
I see. I see. Make sure that you keep that low on camera so others can't see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not taking the camera with me.
Well, you don't want to see your wet spot when you stand up either.
You won't, don't worry.
Oh.
I'm back in a minute.
We
Oh,
go
these-
to La Cruces.
Yes, mate.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh no. What's going on? Have to back out, I think.
What the hell's wrong with this truck? Every time I port somewhere, I'm low on air pressure. I have to sit here and rev the bloody engine to get it up. Stupid.
Alright. I gotta leave.
You gotta
I'll be right
leave.
back.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not leaving the microphone. I'm leaving the game. I'll be right back. My head tracking is not on.
Not tracking.
It's not tracking because you have to plug it in before you hit start, or else it doesn't.
Oh, duh.
Oh, stop! You sound like a 15-year-old girl now.
Duh.
Yeah. Now you sound like you're speaking Russian. I'm okay. We're gonna miss the wires. This is awesome. Okay. Winter mod is now available. No, I do that in real life every day. No thanks. I hate snow. I'm thinking now that I should have just bought that shifter off of eBay instead of trying to build my own.
Probably would have been cheaper.
Well, parts-wise, it was half the price, and even with having to, I ordered an additional 20 switches.
Oh.
I'm still $40 cheaper or better.
Okay.
But it's been a lot of time, though. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I have all the tools and stuff to do this stuff. I've already got a soldering stand. I've already got, you know, Dremels and all sorts of tools at work and at home.
And way too much glue.
Well, I use super glue.
Yeah.
And I think what I should have done was used hot glue.
Oh, yeah.
Because hot glue would have probably kept the switch in place, but hot glue's too thick, so it wouldn't have actually gone into the switch and got the switch itself stuck.
Yep.
Because everything was working fine until I glued it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I had everything kind of like pre-wired and it was all hooked up to the computer, and I was looking at it, and the little red dots for 1 and 2 were going on and off, which was exactly what I needed. And then I came up with a nifty way to adapt the shift lever to my G920 shifter.
Oh, yeah.
So you just take the shift knob off, and then you put the other, you know, the truck knob on, and then I got a little set screw, and you just tighten that, and it, you know, it's nice and stable, and it works nice, and you know, life is good.
Dabio wet? Daviowit. I don't know how you say that name.
Doesn't
But
sound
thank
good.
you for the follow. Dabio? Dabowiwet? Oh, I'm killing that name, ain't I?
Sounds like you are.
Dabowiwet.
All right. How
Yeah.
come my truck's
Yeah,
not
we'll
turning
take your
on?
word for it, mate.
I'll call you Dab. How about that? But thank you for the follow.
Oh
Dab.
no.
I'm sorry I butchered your name.
Oh no.
He's not.
I am. I don't like offending my followers and my viewers. Not you, you know.
I think my. Oh, this isn't good. I think all my stuff is wrong.
Ooh.
Are you heading to or from the cruises? We're heading from the cruises, mate.
Yeah, we're in La Cruces at the moment.
Yeah, don't know where we're heading yet because not everybody's here.
Transmission.
Yes, we are. I'm just up the road at the service. I needed a service.
I am.
Alright, hold on. Let me make sure I can drive my truck first.
Yes, mate.
No, I can't.
Well, driving with an Xbox controller is not actually that difficult.
Well, it's not, but now all my stuff is all jacked up.
That's how I started when I first started playing this and ETS. I used the what do you call it? The Xbox controller.
Yeah, that's what I started with here. Oh, controller subtype wheel. There we go. Sequential joystick. Now I'm going to have to go back and acceleration axis. Yeah. No. Oh, that's not good. How do I fix that?
I started off with the steering wheel. Then my steering wheel died, so I went to the mouse while I waited till I could afford a new steering wheel. Then I went back to the steering wheel and used it for about a day. Then I went back to the mouse. I haven't gone back since.
Okay.
Alright, whatever that is, that's working. Brake axis. Alright, joystick axis. Yay. Clutch, don't need one. Alright.
Brake pedal,
Hopefully
don't need one.
Oh no, I got the brake all fixed up.
Oh.
Now I just need to go to shift.
You shouldn't have to change any of the settings. They should all just be default on the Xbox controller.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, weird.
No, it's not.
Rocker says, sadly
Why
I
is
have
my
to go.
controller-
Might come back later, but as of now, I'm not sure. Okay, mate. Well, thanks for stopping by, and
Yep.
hopefully see you again soon.
Yeah, for some reason, which is weird because I got the G920 because it was compatible with Xbox.
Yeah.
And oh, now I can't get rid of my parking brake.
Just leave that on. Should just leave that on spacebar.
Well, it was on spacebar, and then I've been fiddling around, and obviously that didn't work.
You fiddled it to death.
Well, that's why Mom told you not to touch it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll fall off.
Yeah, you get hairy palms or something. I don't know.
Hairy palms.
All right. Well, come on. Every time I go to shift, it puts the parking brake on.
You've got two controllers set for it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I can upshift fine, but every time I downshift, it puts the stupid thing on.
Yeah, it must have a key binding set in two of the same or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not recognizing my. It's not recognizing it. Why is this all jacked up?
See, I never had any problem with that. I just plugged it in. It was there.
Yeah, I did too, and I just fixed it. Let's try that.
Can you select a different profile on the controller?
That's probably what's up.
Which controller do you have?
Xbox One controller.
Or just the standard one?
Okay, I think I got her.
Because if it's a standard one, I think you can only have like one profile or two profiles anyway. On mine, I think you can put about 26 or something.
Wait a minute.
Holly.
Did I?
Holly.
How do I keep it? Oh, hold on. I gotta let my air build up.
Take it out of reverse, please.
No.
Stuck in reverse. Stuck in reverse with you. So are we nearly ready to find a job or what?
We're waiting on Mr. Hold On.
Mr. Hold On.
This might be a collision zone, mate.
It might be, yeah. Some of the stores are, and some of the repair points are as well.
Yeah, this is repair points just off the road. There's no, it's just open.
No.
I think that adds a little bit of realism because that means you just have to wait. But sometimes some people take the mick and they just sit there forever and just hang out, and you have to wait for them to be ejected.
Alright.
Doc seems to be reversing all right.
Alright, brakes are working. Forward's working. Alright, I'm actually moving the truck. This is outstanding.
Yeah, I'm actually watching you.
Okay.
That's a scary thought.
Job market.
You realise there's a wall there, don't you?
That's why I'm reversing away from the wall.
But it looked like you actually hit the wall and bounced off it from where I was, but that was probably just lag.
No, I didn't hit. I know I didn't hit the wall.
Oh, okay.
I probably bounced around, but I hit the brakes before I got to the wall.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this is the official. This is the official colors, huh? So I had the official colors. And didn't know it.
Supposedly, we did choose them at some stage.
We did?
Hmm.
I don't know. Where's our fearless leader playing World of Ships or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Right, where are we heading to? A long journey, short journey?
Have you got Page?
Page.
Page.
Page?
As in a book. The page of a book in Arizona.
That's a lovely name.
Yep.
I'd name a girl that.
I've got 2, 3 to Page, all doubles.
Yep.
Page.
Page.
I don't even see Page.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way the hell up there.
Yeah, top of Arizona.
All right. Well, let's see.
I've got toys.
You got toys?
Yeah.
What kind of toys?
Yeah.
Toys?
You show me your toy. You show me your
Children's
toy.
toys,
I'll show
adult
you my toy.
toys.
Or two loads of empty pallets. I think I'll take the toys. They're more interesting.
All right. I'll take doubles of toys. Why not?
Okay, so we're going to Page.
Yeah, they're going to Brummie's mistress's house.
My mistress's house?
Yeah, it's full of toys.
Full of toys.
Ah, okay.
Aren't you glad I joined?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic, can't you tell?
I can, you are. And then as soon as I hook my wheel up, I'll have to go and do my key bindings all again. See, the problem is because I bought the G920. And the problem with the G920 is it's the same wheel basically as the G29, except it's ready for Xbox instead of PlayStation. And I thought that would work better with Windows because Windows is, you know, Microsoft. But the problem with it is that most of the games actually, instead of the games looking at it as a wheel and an independent controller, they think it's just another Xbox controller.
Yeah.
That's the big problem with it.
Royce AU321, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream, Hank. Yes, this is Truckers MP.
If you're struggling to get on Truckers MP, I'm sorry because we all did too.
We did? I didn't.
Oh yeah? I couldn't
straight.
get it to link with my Steam account.
Oh. No, mine straight in.
Yeah, me too.
Normal? It's just you, mate.
No, it wasn't just me. There's a lot of people actually that are having problems. The problem that I actually realized was that even though you set your Steam profile to public, right, to acquire the Truckers MP account, you have to have every category has to be set to public.
I see.
You can't just, if it says at the top your profile is public, you have to have everything set to public. Which makes no sense because as soon as you get your Truckers MP account and your truck books and all that nonsense, you can go back and change that right back to wherever your privacy settings were, and it doesn't affect a thing. It's just the initial ability to link it. Brummie, you're in my way.
No, you're having problems, Hank. You got the PS4 version. PS4 version. Okay.
There's an issue with the wheel I have.
Yeah, there's a 920 and a 290. No, wait there. There's a 920 and a 290. One's for Xbox and PC, and the other one's for PlayStation and PC.
Okay.
Now, yes, there is.
Now, my wheel is a G920 that I bought this year. I bought it
for the Xbox, but there's also the I think it's the 290.
Yep. In mine.
And that's for Xbox and not Xbox, PlayStation and PC.
Now, mine, what I had to do was I could not get it. I could get it to work with Euro Truck, but I could not get mine to work with American Truck Sim. And I'm going to tell you why. Because for some stupid reason, when my wheel detects American Truck Sim, it doesn't load the automatic settings like it does for Euro Truck. So I took the Logitech profiler and ended up defaulting the thing so it thinks every game I play, it gives me the settings for Euro Truck.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
It's the only way. It's the only way I've made it work with Farm Sim or, you know, American Truck, because I find it really odd that Euro Truck, my wheel works perfectly fine, and then I literally got done with Euro Truck and went to American Truck, and it wouldn't work. It was like,
I had that problem with the G27 when I first got mine, but when I installed the profiler, I have a different profile for different games that I play.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I did too, originally.
And you had problems with that?
Yeah, mine's a G920, but that's what I had problems with. Was I had because the profiler automatically scanned my system for whatever games I had, and then it looked up and it said, and it made a profile for Farming Simulator 17, Farm Sim 19, American Truck, and Euro Truck, because those are my driving games. So it made a profile for each one, and then it would come up in the corner as a notification that it would change to each one. But the only profile that ever really actually worked was Euro Truck. So I just hardline defaulted everything to work on the Euro Truck profile.
Right.
So as soon as I log into a game now, it brings up the Euro Truck profile, and then everything works just fine.
Well, that's alright. If everything works, it works, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the fact that
the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, I literally, it was probably 4 or 5 days I had the steering wheel, and I kept trying to make it work, and I was talking to Logitech support, and they were telling me that it was a profile problem, and I'm like, okay, but they didn't really tell me how to fix it. You know, Logitech themselves didn't know how to fix it.
Nah.
And I didn't realize it till I logged into Euro Truck, and it actually started working on Euro Truck. Was the only game that I could get it to actually work on, which was really irritating. Because I'm like, why does Euro Truck work, but American Truck Sim doesn't work? And it's made by the same freaking company. You know? I understand if Farm Sim works and then Euro Truck didn't work, but why does Euro Truck work and American Truck doesn't? It's the same game. It should. I mean, it should work the same as in Euro Truck.
It should, yeah.
It's the same company. It's the same drivers. It's the same basic system. You know.
Yeah. Hank's saying that his wheel works, but it keeps disconnecting and trying to reconnect and disconnects all the time. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong. Something wrong with the wheel. Maybe.
Maybe there's a wire loose inside it or something like that, or it could be the USB port that you're plugging it into.
Well, he plays on PS4.
Oh right, okay.
He has the PS4 version, which would be either a G29 or a G290.
Well, it's the opposite one to the one you've got, because yours is Xbox, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same wheel that I have. It's just that he's got the PlayStation version and I've got the Xbox version. And I just bought the Xbox version because I have Xboxes, and I thought if I ever wanted to get Forza Horizons or something like that, it would be a pretty cool game to use my wheel with.
Yeah.
Night Hawk says he's off to get some sleep, drive safe. Yeah,
Night Hawk.
You have a good night, mate, and I'll try and drive safe, but I can't guarantee it.
Where did you go, Brummie? I saw you getting on the highway and then you disappeared.
I'm just on the highway behind these two now.
We're just cruising at 40 mile an hour, waiting for the stragglers to catch up.
Yeah, good night, mate.
Probably I'm not going fast enough then.
I'm going to pull over and roll a smoke in a minute.
You can't do that while driving.
No.
Here comes Brummie.
I can in real life.
Yes, mate. Yes, Polly?
Yep, Brummie is behind me.
Yeah, I'm here now. I'm right here.
I'm thinking about putting the Jake brake on and off on my shift handle. That would be kind of handy.
Talking of Forza Horizon, though,
good game, that.
It's the only. Huh?
Good game, that.
Yeah, it's a good game. Yeah. I have it for the Xbox, and I played it a lot on the Xbox. And because I bought it on the Xbox, you get what's it called, Play Anywhere or something.
Yes, Play Anywhere.
Yeah. Yep. And I've tried it on my PC with this steering wheel, but for some reason it won't recognise my steering wheel. Well, it recognises the steering wheel, but trying to drive with it, you just can't. All that happens is as soon as you come out of the garage, the engine's revving, and you can't change you can't change it or anything. You can't do anything. You can't move.
Yeah.
So
All is there.
Oh, Doc's here, yeah, Doc's here. But we've got to wait for Johnny to roll his smoke now. I thought you were rolling the smoke, Johnny.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, stupid shifting. See, this will all be eliminated hopefully next week.
Next week?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, then I'll have my
fixed.
shifter.
Oh, yeah.
Because I bought a real 18-speed shifter on eBay, and I turned it into a shifter knob for my American Truck Sim shifter.
Right.
Kind of, because I only have high and low range. I don't have the splitter yet. I kind of glued the switch shut.
Yeah, I see him coming. Or trying to.
I tried to see him come.
No, he's trying. Yeah, just cut in front of me, you twat.
I think if I was doing it again, I would have a much easier way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, the other problem is that I still don't know if I got the right switches, so I ordered a naturally closed and a naturally open switch, because one of the two of them, that way the high and low range are in the right place. Because I'm not really sure if they're in the right place right now or not.
Well, if they're easy enough to just swap over, then just swap them over if they're in the wrong place.
Well, as long as you don't put half a bottle of super glue on them, they come right out.
Yeah.
I drilled the holes tight enough so that they would kind of stick in the hole themselves. You push them in, and then the threads, where the nut is supposed to go, it kind of gets stuck in there. And I thought I'd just super glue it, and then everything was fine until I super glued it. Then the super glue got inside the switch and stuck it.
Ah, it's inside the switch, so that's no good at all, then, is it?
Yeah.
Well, this next time I'm going to use hot glue instead of super glue, because that will not get inside the switch. It'll just cover it.
So can't you just fasten the switch there with doesn't it have a nut in the back?
Well, the way the shift knob is that, it's supposed to go through like a piece of sheet metal, but the shift knob plastic is very thick. So I drilled the hole, and then I drilled the hole bigger on the outside to allow the shift or the switch to go down to a certain depth, so it could actuate by the lever.
Why didn't you just countersink the hole?
Well, that's what I did, but the problem is that you can't put the nut on the other side because there's no clearance. There's not enough clearance for the nut, so you just kind of stick the nut.
What about if you countersink the other side as well, and then put the nut in the countersink?
Well, I could do that, but there's still not really a lot of room. There's not a lot of room because the hole is very close to the outside, where the handle is. And it's not a big deal because you just drill the hole very, very tight, so the switch kind of sticks in the hole by itself, and the glue is just supposed to hold it there. The problem is that I decided a lot of glue was better than not enough.
Oh, make up your mind, you twat.
Was he still giving you grief, Johnny?
Oh, he slowed right down. I pulled out to pass him and went past him. Now he's sped up. Idiot.
Oh, to do that, firstly you must stop.
What's his name?
Well, that's
Matty 1983. Is that him?
Just report
like that. Now what the?
Yeah.
Now he's stopping. Piss off, mate.
Just report him. I'm into reporting people. After I got banned for 4 days, I'm into reporting people.
Yeah, well, you report him. He's a pain in the arse. Fast, slow. Really, mate.
Oh, welcome to America, then. That's how everybody drives over here. No, literally, I'm a very,
Make up your effing mind, you idiot.
I'm a low-stress kind of guy, but you get me on the expressway out here, because I have to take the expressway to go see my parents and that. And every time I get on the expressway, it makes me, violently angry. I don't know why.
Yeah, I have to turn off, mate. Why don't you?
No.
I don't know. I have to turn off.
I don't have to turn off.
I don't either. It's sending you down some back road to go see some, I don't know, illegal activity.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You're hauling contraband, Johnny.
It could be.
Yeah.
Johnny is going into the spit.
Yeah, but I'm heading out now. I'm turning off
Yeah.
here.
I can see you. I can see you.
Where were we going anyway? I forgot.
Page.
Oh, that's right. We're going up to the north side of Arizona. Page, like you turn a page in a book.
That's the one.
I'm slowing down so Johnny can come and drive first.
Oh, I'm heading
Yeah,
off in
'cause
a completely different direction, mate.
No, you're going through town, ain't you? You should end up back on the highway in a second.
Nope, I had to turn off in town.
There ain't nowhere else.
Away.
Oh, okay.
Away from the freeway.
Oh, okay.
I'm heading
Do you have
inland.
your GPS set?
Yeah, we set all that earlier.
Yeah, it's
I
all
was gonna
set
say,
to
because Allard
sign.
and I had our GPSs set to small roads, and that took us way out of the way to go to places.
Yeah, I had mine set to that earlier as well.
I did
We've
earlier.
all set it to
Shortest.
journey now.
Apparently my GPS thinks it's shorter to go this way than yours.
In real life, I never set it to shortest.
You might have to go to like the other side of town to what we've got to go to or something, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I'm on
Then again-
a two lane highway. I'm not on the freeway.
Yeah, we're on a 2-lane highway.
Oh, okay.
Going
Yeah,
slow, I
we
see.
are on the 25.
I'm on the God knows what, because I don't know.
Well, we're taking Polly now, so don't wreck me, you buffoon.
Go on.
Well, he
Go
doesn't
on,
have
Polly,
company colors.
Wreck him, Polly. Go on, have him. Have him.
Peer pressure, you know you gotta. I is the leader. Haha! Let me get my best.
So how long have you guys got to go? I've got 7 hours 50 minutes.
I got 7 hours
7:41.
39 minutes.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's going down 39.
415 miles.
Yeah,
414
415.
miles.
Yep.
400 miles for me.
Yeah, because they're sending you out through Sasquatch territory.
Cool.
Well, no, you're not. That's on the other side of the country. Sasquatches are only on the Appalachian Mountains.
I'm on the 60.
Well, I came on here earlier today to set up a job for my coast to coast stream that I'm going to do this week.
Yeah, ta-da!
It's something like 3,600 miles. It's from what's the name of that place in Canada? Like Quebec. I'm not sure where it's going. But it's from the one side of Canada and through Orlando and that way, and then go back up into Canada the other side.
Ugh.
And it's
Well, see, you're gonna go from the
64-hour journey. 64-hour delivery.
the frozen tundra to the Everglades and back.
Sounds like
Well,
fun.
it's tele something or other because it sounds French, but I can't remember what it's called.
Well,
How
it's
you pronounce
Quebec.
it.
All of Quebec is French.
Oj,
No,
oj,
you
oj.
got-
I lappar kör av mig.
Yeah.
What's happening, Polly? You're going all over the road there.
Yep, it's coming on from the right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of Quebec is French.
Yeah, I mean the actual town of
A lot
Quebec,
of
and then you've got
Canadian
a-
towns are French named.
Yeah,
No,
then you've got
just-
a town
just
to the
Quebec.
right of it. I can't remember what it's called.
The right of it.
Lands or something.
Hmm?
It's a two-word hyphenated name. Telis, something like that.
Yeah,
There you go.
Quebec is actually kind of like segregated from the rest of Canada.
It's taking off.
because they speak mainly French. They all speak English, but it's like it's kind of like when you go to Germany. They all speak English, but they won't speak English to you. Oh shoot!
Yeah.
That was my exit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I nearly missed it because of this guy on the other side.
I'm caught up on the stupid French Canadians.
Maybe
They love Tim Hortons coffee. I gotta tell you, all the French Canadians always have to stop at Tim Hortons coffee because American coffee's not strong enough for them. They have to have Canadian coffee.
Maybe my GPS sent me on this route because he could see what a pain in the butt that other guy was.
Yeah, maybe.
I think maybe we come into the same road as you.
Yeah, we might be. We're on the 550 now. Was that the 550 or the 500 now?
I'm still on
But
the 10. On the 60,
If
I
you
mean.
want to do it, if you want to do
We're
it, good
at
one. All right.
I've got 320 clicks to go.
341.
No, I've got 346. And this is all new road to me. I've never been on this road before.
No, stop! Stop! Okay. Truck stopped. Good truck. No, but Brummie, you should do a Buffalo to Portland. That's what you should do.
Well, when I'm trying to find the long journeys, and then on the way, I'll grab some of the garages.
Well, Buffalo to Portland is definitely from New York to Oregon. And I can tell you, it takes about 56 hours, 57 hours. I did it in my real pickup.
Ah, okay.
It's a pity that Pro Mods map isn't available in multiplayer. It's a shame.
Yeah. I used to play 18 wheels something.
18 wheels of
18 wheels of
steel.
steel.
Yeah, I used to play that too.
It was 2002, and I was playing 18 Wheels of Steel. And then I graduated to, I think it was 18 Wheels of Steel of America, maybe?
No, there was something else. There was about 4 of them.
Yeah, there was. I
series.
played the absolute original because that was like West Coast was easy, and then it was like Mountain West was medium, and then Rocky Mountains was hard. It was something like that.
18 Wheels of Steel had all of America and Canada. You could drive through Canada.
Not this 18 Wheels of Steel I had.
The version I had.
It was very limited. I had a very primitive version of it. It was 2002.
Well, it's 18 Wheels of Steel. I played it a lot earlier than that, mate.
It might have been earlier than that, but that I know that in 2002 that's when I was playing it because I was in college and I was working a full-time job basically, and I was going to school. And my roommate was like, "Yeah, you never see my roommate. He's always on the couch. You know he's having a relaxing period when he's sitting there playing on his computer. He's playing Truck Simulator." Because he used to come home from the bar at 5, 6 in the morning, and I'd be up there playing Truck Simulator.
It was a bloody good game, actually. A lot of the graphically, of course, it wasn't. It was garbage, but the gameplay was much better than this.
It lagged so much for me because my computer was such shit.
No, not me.
Well, I had a laptop at the time, and
There's a new one coming out soon. Is it called Alaskan Highways or something?
That might be fun. If they do it right, that could be fun.
Yeah, there is another one coming out.
I'm not too sure on the name of it, but I think it's Alaskan something. Or Alaskan Ice Roads or something.
It's probably an ice road trucking game.
It's a different type of trucking game made by a different company.
It's a different company.
I originally linked it in our For Trucks Only channel. preview video of
Yeah,
it
that's
ages
right.
ago.
Yeah, I know somebody did, but I just wasn't sure who it was.
Yeah.
I just remember watching the video, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looked
Do you guys
okay.
ever watch the Ice Road Trucker series on Discovery?
Oh, I've seen a couple episodes,
I
yeah.
have done.
Yeah, it's totally different though, because if you watch Ice Road Truckers, the original one was Canada, I do believe. And the Canadian territory regulations are far different than Alaska. And, you know, because, you know, Alaska is a state of America.
Yeah.
The United States, we take driving tractor trailers fairly seriously, I would say.
Oh, Farmer Up says it's called Alaskan Truck Simulator. Thanks for that, mate.
It's probably, I can't remember the name of
actually.
that. I can't remember the name of the company, but they were on Ice Road Truckers and they run the Blue Kenworths. I can't remember the name of them, but it's probably based on their company there. Because Ice Road Truckers for a few seasons did go to Alaska to do Ice Road Truckers. And then they found out that it really kind of didn't pan out as well as it could have.
I watched a few episodes. I mean, it's not a program that I watch religiously, like. You know?
No, I've only watched
No,
a few episodes.
I watched a few seasons of it because it's just fascinating. They're, you know, -40 below Fahrenheit. That's ridiculous. But at the same time, I could relate from being in a snow belt of when it can snow all at once, but the difference between a blizzard and a snowstorm is the wind speed. You know? Steady, heavy snow isn't a problem.
The streets are empty because we're on multiplayer server. We're playing on Truckers MP, not on single player.
I'm just heading through Holbrook now, just passed through.
Oh, you know. Okay.
Oh, my cruise control doesn't work. That's fantastic. How am I going to open another beer?
But the servers are not very busy today.
Yeah,
you play as well.
Farmington.
Okay. You're in Farmington.
Yep.
Stalker.
Oh, yeah, I've got turn off here as well. Yeah, I've just discovered Farmington.
Oh, I just discovered Holbrook. And I'm
Holbrook?
Yep.
Your GPS set you the long ass way around.
Well, how come I'm closer than you guys? I'm 200 mile away now.
Yeah,
Well, we're
I'm
207.
206.
Are you following him, Polly?
Nope,
No,
I'm ahead of you.
you three
Well,
are
somebody
together.
has to. You'll get lost and you won't know what to do.
Yeah, oh, that's normal.
Yeah, you're not as bad as Reefy.
I was alive behind you
lights
when
on.
you
Oh, discovered a
Don't,
recruitment centre.
turn right.
Yeah.
Poor Reefy will play the map for 2 years and still get lost on it.
So I got a lot of traffic light points.
I do often solo runs, heavy cargo from New Mexico to Oregon. Ah, okay.
Or he could join the PCSG company. We could send him heavy cargo.
What?
Yeah.
I got a fine. Even I
I really
drive on
don't
the
like
yellow line.
London though anymore. It was cool. It's like, oh, you got all these trailers, but it's a pain in the ass, and I don't like doing it. I just want to run tank. I want to run fuel. That's all I want to do.
Why?
Huh?
Why just fuel?
It's easy. The 40-foot trailers, the tanks, they're low profile, so they look good with the trucks.
Yeah, petrol, diesel, or oil. They're good runs.
They're easy runs, it seems like, because they go to places that aren't totally in the middle of the cities. You don't have to fuck around going over bridges or nothing. It's great. Just there and back.
I'm on the 40 now.
I hate not having cruise control.
I don't know where we are. 64, I think that said.
Yeah, 64.
160 miles away.
160, I'm 196.
3 hours and 32 minutes.
I don't even know where you guys are, but I'm getting closer to my destination.
That's the main thing, mate.
I think Brummie is...
Sadly, I live in Europe, so not many people playing on the same time zone. I live in Europe as well. So does Polly.
Yep.
Yeah, we're both in Europe. I'm in the UK.
We have...
same time.
Polly. Yeah.
You are 1 hour ahead.
One hour ahead, yeah.
Behind.
Behind, yeah.
Behind, that's right.
We've got more Europeans in our group than any other faction.
Yeah.
We've got a few Americans.
BCSG?
5 or 6 Europeans. And 1 sole Aussie.
Well, do you want me to fix that? I know some Aussies.
Yeah, I know. You play with a lot of
Well,
Aussies.
no, because sometimes, not very often, but sometimes we have Duckzorly play with us, don't we?
Oh, very,
Occasionally.
very rarely. He's above
very
us
rare.
now.
Occasionally, and he's an Aussie as well, isn't he?
You know what we need? We need some Chinese or Japanese or some other Asians.
Oh, that'd
Koreans,
be fun.
maybe.
Yeah.
We're not diverse enough.
I'm already in a mixed VTC worldwide. Oh, okay.
They're very, very similar time zone to me. Asians.
Well, yeah, I would imagine they were only a few hours off considering you're on the same side of the world.
Yeah, same as Russia.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Very similar
Same as
time
Russia.
zone.
Russia, India, Pakistan. It's kind of interesting when you think about that part of the world, though, because it's...
I mean,
like-
you're saying about getting the some Koreans play with us. I mean, your leader and the Korean leader can't even agree on a dinner. Never mind anything else.
Yeah, well,
It's the
both
wrong
leaders,
Korean leader,
are
and
hopeless.
you know it.
both leaders are hopeless.
Hey,
Let's
listen.
say leader is in Australia, some Americans, 1 Korean. Ah, okay.
I'm passing the wait station now.
And fun bunch of streamers. Ah, okay.
we haven't had any, missiles fired toward Japan in the recent times.
Well, yeah.
Let's call that a win, shall we?
Hey, we're a fun bunch of streamers.
Well, we're a fun
We
bunch
are.
of some things.
You guys already been through Farmington.
Yeah,
Didn't I pass you?
No,
you can.
they were in
bypass
Farmington
it.
ages ago, mate.
I know, and I'm just rolling into Farmington, which makes me wonder. Oh, I missed my exit. That's right.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you did.
I missed my exit. I had to turn around.
I'm on the
Yes,
89
yeah.
now. 100,
Yeah, that's why I'm so far behind.
100 mile away.
Yeah, I have one.
No, but to be honest, I mean, we did have a Korean leader that was firing missiles and calling our president, basically an imbecile. And
your point is,
so
he
far,
is an imbecile.
he is not.
He is.
He's probably one of the smartest men ever to live. But that's beside the point.
I wouldn't have gone that far.
He's going to have handcuffs on soon.
He's not going to have handcuffs on soon.
According to the news, he is.
According to the news, he probably is. But the news media for the past 2.5 years has been trying to put him in jail, and they haven't succeeded yet. The FBI has been investigating him since he took office. And they still, after 2.5 years, have not found anything to charge him with. Which
Yeah,
you can't actually...
He's got too much money.
You can't...
That's why.
No, it's not because he has too much money. It's because they don't have enough evidence.
No, is it that they haven't found anything, or if they just haven't found all of it? Maybe maybe they're just waiting.
No, it's not that. They wouldn't wait. These people...
Well, you never know.
I'm going to tell you something right now from the American point of view, that after 2.5 years, they have been investigating Donald Trump for collusion with Russia over the election. Basically saying that Donald Trump was not fairly elected and that Russia had interfered with our elections, leading to Donald Trump's election. That is untrue because they have been saying this for over 2 years. And you can't tell me that after 2.5 years of unrestricted investigation, they have found nothing tying the Donald Trump campaign to Russia. They would have found something by now, but they haven't found anything. And the investigation is led into all sorts of tangents that are not even contingent or connected to his election. But they still are investigating. I mean, to this day, right now, they're still investigating Donald Trump and his campaign for fraud of the election or collusion with Russia to rig an election, and yet have not found anything. So I cannot believe, after 2.5 years of investigations, that if you haven't found anything by now, there is no evidence, or
not necessarily.
There is no collusion.
Could have just hit it very, very well.
No, he's not that good. He's not that graceful. He doesn't align himself with people that are that sophisticated. I mean, half the people that are in his administration have been under, investigation in one way or another. His lawyer is also in investigation right now, which you can't trust a word he says anyway, because he's a lawyer.
Because he's a lawyer, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a trained liar, I guess is the other that's the Latin definition of a lawyer, isn't it?
They're investigating him for money laundering as well now.
They're investigating him for everything that the Democrats can investigate him for, because the Democrats are in control of the House. So until
can I ask you? Oh, if I can stop and turn here first. Can I ask you a question though? You say that it's took them 2.5 years to find evidence, and they haven't found any.
Yes.
How many years were they investigating Al Capone before they actually found found anything on him?
Yeah, it was
that
like
could
10
be
years.
that could be a valid point.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It could be. Now, I give you that it could be. But the difference between investigating someone like Al Capone and investigating the President of the United States are two different scenarios, because even your top mobsters are not going to get the resources and the accessibility that someone that is doing an internal investigation on the government of the President of the United States would have. So, Robert Mueller is basically...
I'm not convinced.
Well, Robert Mueller is in charge of the investigation, and he has essentially unlimited resources, because corruption within the government is of the top priority.
Well, that's why so many of them are at it.
And I say that with a deep, congestion, because when we talk about corruption is only unacceptable if it's for the wrong side. So it all depends on what side you're on. It depends on what kind of corruption is acceptable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
How bad has it been for US if they have found something on Donald Trump, that the president of the USA has done something illegal?
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe because the repercussions would be catastrophic, really.
Yep. Not really.
Maybe they haven't found anything because they're not really looking that hard.
No, I
No, they probably just don't want to find anything because it would just kill America, basically.
Hey, look,
No.
took years to get rid of Nixon too.
Yeah.
No, but you have to remember, Nixon basically stepped down upon the impeachment. Impeaching a president, and when you impeach a president, it's basically like indicting someone.
Yeah.
So it's not really. People say you can impeach the president. Well, you can impeach him because Bill Clinton was definitely impeached too. But Bill Clinton never interrupted his presidency, and Bill Clinton lied under oath.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's exactly what he said, and it was.
I know, yeah.
It was exactly false. And, you know, because Bill Clinton was a Democrat and he had a great economy going and he was helping poor people buy houses they couldn't afford, it was great.
Clinton was a good president. He just lied about a blowjob.
No, he lied about a lot more because actually 9/11 is one of the results of the Clinton domestic policy because they could have stopped bin Laden during the Clinton administration, but Clinton was adamant about no foreign conflicts during his presidency because he had such a high approval rating. Because he was likable and he was doing. I mean, you got to remember, Bill Clinton came out and said, "The era of big government is over," which is essentially what Ronald Reagan had said, kind of, with the cutting of big government, expanding the military, and reducing taxes. And Bill Clinton essentially was taking a similar position, but Bill Clinton, I'm not sure if he was, a very good president or not. He didn't do very much, but he essentially kind of kicked the can down to President Bush. Because he really, they cut the aid out of the military, which led to a decrease in the ability of us to detect things like 9/11, and we lost a lot of people during 9/11.
Nah. They're still investigating that too.
Oh, I watched it happen.
They're still investigating on and off JFK's assassination.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because that's got so many inconsistencies, it's not funny.
Well, it's like the Elvis is still alive thing.
Yeah.
The conspiracy theorists.
Elvis would be dead by now, even if he had lived through that supposed.
But I can tell you that I was in class in college, and we heard a plane had hit the World Trade Center.
Hmm.
And, of course, we had the technology at the time where we could have our projectors that would normally have our instructions on the projector. We could also use the television feed, so we tuned into the live television feed on CNN. And I think it was CNN or MSNBC, something like that. And we're literally sitting there like, how does a plane fly into New York City like that? Like,
yeah, but if you go back over the years ago, there was a bomb in the car park downstairs or something, was that?
Mm-hmm.
And they fortified the buildings, and then live on television, this so-called expert turned around and says, "Oh well, this building's so secure now. The only way you could ever knock it down was fly a plane into it."
Yeah, but
why would you say something like that?
Do you want to know something really creepy, Brummie? I mean, really creepy.
What's that?
Load up your Sim City 4. I think it's 4 or 3000, one of the two. It's either SimCity 4 or SimCity 3000. Load that up and go into the city buildings and put the World Trade Center down and then set it on fire. You'll see exactly what happens when you set it on fire is exactly what happened in real life when it got hit by a plane.
Yeah, but that's a load of bull's wax. I've worked with steel, metal all my life. I was an engineer, a welder, a boilermaker for most of my life. And the melting point of steel could not be reached by an exploding plane. Yeah, the building would catch on fire, but the skeleton would still be there. It wouldn't have hurt that steel. Steel was actually melted. It turned into molten lava, basically, the steel of that building.
Yeah, but these buildings were designed...
What, to collapse?
To collapse internally. That's how they were designed. That's how they were built. Because the reason they were built that way is because they're in New York City. If they're in New York City, Long Island, you don't have a choice. You can't have a leaning tower. So
no, I know that. I know
have
that.
to collapse.
Yeah, but for the steel to actually melt, that's impossible by a plane explosion. If they've made the building collapse internally, fine, it would assemble. It wouldn't actually all disappear to molten ash and molten steel, which it did.
It didn't.
Most of the steel was unrecognisable. And why? Within 24 hours or something was most of the steel and stuff moved away so that no one could investigate it thoroughly.
It wasn't.
Well, according to all the reports, most of that sort of stuff was moved out of there quickly.
No, the streets were cleared.
There's conspiracies around that as well, anyway.
Yeah.
There is,
but people say that the World Trade Center wasn't the actual target as such.
It wasn't. It was
no, because isn't there like federal buildings or something underneath it?
The Pentagon was hit too.
No, yeah, the Pentagon was the actual target, and the Pentagon was hit by one plane, but the second plane went down in Pennsylvania, and that was due to people on the plane that actually took the plane down instead of allowing it to reach its destination, because that would have hit the Pentagon, which would have crippled our intelligence to a point.
What intelligence?
It's just weird that those planes got so to where they were. Where was air traffic control?
Judge Totoro says kerosene from the plane accelerated the melting point. That was kerosene from the plane.
No, sorry.
Well, the jet fuel and the fuel tank.
Well, one of the conspiracies is one of the buildings around World Trade Center, World Plaza, or whatever it was called, was a federal building, and that was the actual target, because what they tried to do was knock the World Trade Center onto this building, because it was something to do with some high security or something like that. I mean, I don't know what the details were, but it's one of the smaller buildings that didn't even, it was just looked like a normal office block outside. That was the actual intended target to disable and destroy that building, but it didn't happen.
Well, there was another building separate from the Twin Towers that did get demolished. A smaller building.
Yeah, but the World Trade Center also, I mean, it was a huge building, and that is also where they had meetings for the United Nations and that.
Yeah. But still won't melt like that.
On the day it happened, only like half of the workforce turned up or something as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't at full capacity, apparently. I mean, I don't know if that's true.
But steel won't melt like that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, jet fuel burns relatively cold, similar to diesel. You could get a bit of H iron or a bit of channel iron. You know, it's in the shape of a U. You could block both ends up, fill it with fuel, and have it constantly being filled with fuel while it's on fire. It wouldn't melt. It'd get hot, but it wouldn't melt.
Going to bed. He needs to go to for work. Okay then, mate. Well, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully see you again
He's
That's it.
allergic to conspiracy theories, I figure.
Yeah.
Who's allergic to conspiracy theory?
Yeah, thanks for calling in. You have a great night. Are we doing
Yeah,
any
see
more,
you soon,
guys?
Oh,
I don't know. I gotta go eat dinner now.
Yep.
I don't mind doing another one, a short one maybe.
I'm gonna leave.
You're going to leave too, Colin? Okay.
Yep.
The combination of the rust in the steel beams and kerosene will cause a reaction.
Thanks for the drive.
It might, but it won't melt it into molten lava. It's not hot enough.
Like I say, mate, I have no idea.
I've worked with steel all my life. I've
I've
bent
never
it.
worked in that environment. I really don't know.
I've bent it. I've molded it. I've melted it, and the amount of temperature it takes is astronomical
Oh, okay.
to make.
It is like 2,600 degrees to.
Yeah, it's thousands of degrees to make it melt like that. It turned it into molten lava, basically. It won't do that. Not unless they use cheap-ass Chinese steel, then I might say maybe.
We didn't build that building with cheap Chinese steel. I can tell you that right now. It was all American Pennsylvania
They
steel.
used cheap American steel instead.
There was no cheap American steel at that
I've
point.
used both.
That building was built back in the Depression.
Well, there you go then.
I've used both steels.
No.
And there is a difference.
Bamboo.
There is a difference in melting points from Chinese steel to what we make here in Australia. I've used both in construction.
There is. It's garbage because it's recycled in China.
Yeah, no.
China,
Chinese steel is
one
garbage.
of China's top imports is recycled steel.
If you want to buy
or recyclable steel.
If you want to make cheap things out of steel, you buy Chinese steel.
Yeah. It's not the same, and I can tell. I got my education on steel from a German engineer because I told him, I'm like, well, look how thin this is. I said, this is a thin piece of metal. No wonder it breaks. It cracks right here all the time. It's thin. It's garbage. I mean, you guys need to make this twice as thick. And he goes, that's what an American would say.
Can we find a job first and then talk about steel?
Yeah, let's find a job, mate.
Before
we'll
we
do a shorty.
All right. What about if we try and go down, just say straight down to
Camp Verde? I've never been to.
Not Gales or Camp Verde. Where's that?
I've never been to Camp Verde. It's directly down, straight down. The other side of Flagstaff.
Yeah, it's in the centre, isn't it? Right. So, have I got a job there?
There's a couple of jobs to Camp Verde.
Yeah, for you, maybe not for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Camp Verde got a used package in.
Yeah, there's two
I
different.
don't want to take another double trailer. This is just boring. I've got one. I've got that one double trailer to Camp Verde. That's
I've
it.
got two double trailers to Camp Verde. Yes, no, maybe.
No, jet fuel has a lower
Yeah, go on then.
combustion point than diesel fuel does.
Yeah.
Jet fuel is closer to gasoline, if you want to think of it that way. And jet fuel is like very potent gasoline.
Oh, okay.
Diesel fuel is more. If you look at the German engine manufacturers, they call them oil motors. Would be the direct translation because diesel fuel is closer to oil.
Yeah, welcome Cherokee.
Welcome.
How you doing, mate?
Jet fuel is just higher octane gasoline, essentially. Diesel fuel and kerosene are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
And actually, home heating oil, I don't know, in the U.S. it's home heating oil, is the exact same thing as diesel fuel.
Now, can I get in here or not?
The only difference is that off-road diesel
Doesn't
fuel
look
you
well.
don't pay any taxes on, and home heating oil you have to pay taxes on.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm well, Cherokee. Thank you very much. I'm really well, mate.
Thanks for giving me a little push there. That was good.
That's good. I thought you wanted to go that way.
You're flashing, Johnny. That
He's
usually
not flashing
happens.
on my side. You know what? I can't let a Brummie get in here. I just can't. It's against my conscience.
All right.
This is off-road to the British. Only to rebels of the British Isles shall I allow it to pass. Well, look at you just go right down the sidewalk and find a way past.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know,
Well,
If
tell
there
the
ain't a way.
Queen that we're still not paying her.
if there's not a way, I make a way. Simple as that.
Yeah, the smallest little nasty island was once controlling of almost 3/4 of the world's territory. I don't know how you guys did it, but you had one hell of a navy, I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad we didn't
Well-
have enough coastline for you to win the Revolutionary War.
Well, being as we're an island, you have to. If you're on an island, most of your engagements are going to be by sea, aren't they? So you have to make sure that you've got a good navy.
Well, you know, you guys went and built a tunnel to Belgium. I mean,
No, we didn't.
well, does the Channel Tunnel go to Belgium?
No.
Where's it go?
It goes to Paris.
That's the France.
I thought there was two. I thought there was one on each side.
No. Yeah, we did build a tunnel, but they wasn't stupid about building it, because in Downing Street, if there's ever another, shall we say, another Poland incident, and they try to invade.
You mean a German
there is,
holiday?
yeah, there's explosives all the way around that tunnel, so it would be useless. Nobody would be able to get through. So if they tried to invade,
Who wants to invade the UK anyway? You guys
Well,
have horrible teeth.
excuse me. Not what it said.
I saw an article on the BBC that said that British teeth are not that bad. I just
No, it's just the Americans think our teeth is bad because we have a lot of sugar in our candy.
we have Hershey, Pennsylvania. What are you talking about?
We call them sweets. We call
Yeah,
them
so
sweets.
do we call them sweets too. It's part of the language.
We call
We
them
call them
lollies.
sweets for a reason, because they're sweet.
We call them lollies.
Lollies.
Yeah, lollies.
Lollies.
Yep, go in the shop and ask for a bag of lollies. Give us a bag of lollies.
Yeah,
Well-
lollipops. Yeah, we call them lollies.
I guess I kind of shocked my mother when I was telling the story, but I'm like, yeah, I said we used to get on our bicycles and we'd go down into Main Street in town and we'd just go and walk the sidewalks of Main Street and we'd look for coins. And then we'd take all the coins and we'd take them down to the shop and then we'd buy candy for, you know, a penny or a nickel or something, you know, 1 to 5 cents, you know. We'd get almost $1 worth of coins and we'd just go buy candy with it. My mom's like, I didn't know you did that. And we're like, well, you know, you did check on us. There was no cell phones at that time, and there was no way. I mean, you just kind of like went to town and hoped somebody would tell you if your kid got hurt.
Are we not waiting for Doc?
I don't know where you guys went to.
Just out the road there. We got our load and we're heading slowly out the road. Didn't
What
you?
road? I see lots of roads.
This
Well,
one.
follow the GPS.
Well, GPS to where? I don't have a trailer.
Oh, don't ya?
Oh, we're going to. Where were we going to? I forgot.
Camp Verde, was it?
Camp Verde, yeah.
Yeah, Camp Verde.
I'm gonna need more than that.
Camp Verde.
That's
I'm
what we
gonna
got.
I'm gonna need a name of the road you're on.
It'll
Oh,
be
bloody
89.
hell.
89 we're heading
18.
down.
89?
These septics have no idea, have they?
They're 89. And then we get to Flagstaff and head out on the 17 to Camp Verde.
I give up. Just go without me.
Okay. You sound hungry anyway, mate.
If you insist.
Well, my I'm looking at my barbecued chicken and it says, eat me.
Eat me.
Yeah. Yep. That's usually what the girls tell me, but
Yeah, you wish.
I don't wish. Well, maybe now I do, but I didn't used to. Okay.
In your dreams, Duck.
No. Well, it used. Yeah, memories haunt me in my dreams of that. Yes.
Memories.
It's a funny thing of when you start losing all your hair. It's like your access to women just decreases with each.
There's a lot of women out there that like bald men. You just got to look
They
for the
do,
right
and
ones.
that's why I completely shave my head, and people think I'm a white supremacist because.
Oh, you Nazi.
No, I am not. I am not. No. We prefer white supremacists in the U.S. rather than Nazis. I mean, Nazis are typically German.
Yeah. But in the 70s or the 80s, I'm not sure which, there was a song, Johnny might remember it, called The Oldest Swinger in Town.
Yeah.
You're the oldest swinger in town, but it takes you all night to do what you used to do all night.
That's funny. I did have a fella I worked with that used to tell me about that. He's like, I remember when I first got married. All night, the next morning, that night, the next morning. It's like, no. It's like, yeah, I get Saturday afternoon. That's good enough for the week. I get too tired doing it.
Saturday afternoon once every 3 weeks or something.
I was going to say, if he gets it every weekend, he hasn't been married long enough yet. Wait till you're married a bit longer.
This was the same guy that used to, he was telling us, he's like,
power.
He's like, not too long after we got married, he's like, my wife was like, I want to get this dolphin over my belly button. He's like, yeah, that'd look pretty sexy. Get that tattoo of that dolphin right over your, belly button. It'll be great. And he's like, 3 kids later, he's like, that's a whale.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, well, Stretch
It's the
that
same as like when you're in a cave.
I've never been in a cave.
And you see stalactites and stalagmites.
Okay, I've been in a cave.
Yeah, right. And
Stalactites, stalagmites.
yeah, the only way I remember which is stalactites is because my dad always told me that tights are the one that come down.
The cave that I went,
So that's how I remember that stalactites come down and stalagmites go up.
Yeah, because the school I went to college at, they've got caverns like that. They've got, a room dedicated to cheese, and they've got a river that goes down. You take a boat.
Yeah.
Pretty fantastic.
And we've got some of the younger viewers now, and they're thinking, what are tights?
Well, if you go back to the 1400s... Oh, come on. I mean, it's what people used to wear when they were living in castles and they were peasants. Back in the old country.
Ah.
And the old country being where?
I don't know, this angry little island in Northern Europe. Greenland.
Greenland. Ah.
Yeah, it was definitely Greenland. They were the ones we fought a revolution against.
Yeah. I hear you nearly won.
We did win the revolution. You're in denial. We're not like Canada. I mean, Canada over there says that they're a free country. But they pay the Queen to be free. That's not a free country. The Queen taxes the whole stinking country. What is that nonsense?
Have you ever thought that we might have just thought, well, it's thousands of miles away from home. Let them have it.
No, you didn't want to let us have it because you were mad at the French for helping us.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for the French, you wouldn't have won.
Exactly.
According to all the historians, you were outnumbered
I think
3-1 or something.
I think at one point in the world we had the smartest people in the world, in our country, fighting against.
Yeah, that's only when we were there.
No, it was fighting against you. I mean, if you think about it, our founding fathers, I mean, probably were the smartest people in the world at that time.
Some of them were, yes.
I mean, Benjamin Franklin invented electricity,
Yeah, he invented money, didn't he?
He didn't invent electricity. He discovered electricity.
Well, he just got struck by lightning. That's it. I mean, any idiot can get struck by lightning.
No, he proved the fact that electricity could move down a conductor.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, who in their right mind goes flying a kite in an electrical storm?
Benjamin Franklin did because
why? Because he's a good idiot.
You could electrify it.
Yeah, Tesla invented electricity.
I mean, well, nobody invented electricity. It was discovered.
Yeah,
it was discovered. It's always been there.
Utilized. Was the first to utilize electricity.
Yeah, utilize is much better word. It's like gravity. Nobody invented gravity. They discovered it.
Yeah. Well, except for, flat Earth society people don't believe in gravity. It's not.
Well,
you cannot prove
Johnny,
that gravity
you have got to
exists.
take the flat world society people very seriously because they believe that all of the world governments, yours, mine, Brummie's, are covering up the fact that the world is still flat. It's just that when Christopher Columbus was sent to his death to sail to the end of the earth and he accidentally ended up here,
biggest mistake of his life.
Well, that's why Amelia Earhart died. I mean, Amelia Earhart was going to fly around the world, but guess what? Because it's flat, she got to the end of the earth and fell off.
Well, no, the Earth, the flat Earth, is surrounded by a gigantic ice wall.
Well, of course it has to be. I mean, it's held up by lions. So if you dig too far into the earth, you're going to end up with the lion den. Didn't you know that? And if you get past the lions, there's I don't know.
The Morlocks?
Spiders or something. Something more dangerous.
Morlocks are pretty dangerous.
I don't know what a Morlock is.
Oh, don't you? That's from...
You never watched The Time Machine?
The Time Machine. The original...
Time Machine.
The original movie and book, The Time Machine.
Oh, it's been very long since I've seen that.
Yeah, don't watch the Samantha Mumble one though, because that was rubbish.
The original one was quite good.
Yeah.
Quite creepy.
I have a question for Brummie.
So
why does your country have TV shows that go on for decades?
Because they're good.
It amazes me.
They're good.
Why not?
Yeah, but Doctor Who has been on for like 40 years.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I don't have a problem with it because I like Doctor Who.
Well, same as Coronation Street. It's been around since before I was born.
52 years, I think, Coronation Street's been out.
It just seems like the British come up with a TV show and they live or die by it. It's like, the death of the country is going to happen if this show can continue.
But Doctor Who's been on for 40 years, like you said. But it did have like a 20-year break.
It did.
Do you know what I mean? So, but what's wrong with that anyway?
I don't have a problem with it.
Find a good thing and stick to it.
I've seen most of the modern ones.
Yeah, but some of the programs they only last for so long because people like watching them.
Mm.
I mean, look at Home and Away and Neighbours, the Australian ones. They've been going for donkey's years because people like watching it. That's the
see,
reason.
we don't have that. It doesn't matter how much you like watching it. They don't care.
Yeah.
They'll cancel
Well,
the show.
I think
are
the
fickle.
only program that I've seen that's gone on for a long time, when I say long time, it's on its 13th series now, and that's Supernatural. I haven't seen anything go that long before.
No, Supernatural has been, and you know what the sad part is? Supernatural is not a prime time show.
Well, no, it wouldn't be, would it?
Well, I mean, like, normally our television shows run 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, but it's got to. You have a watershed of a certain time, don't you?
Well, normally that's 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is when your normal TV shows would be on, and then Supernatural has been on like Sunday at 2 p.m.
Really?
it goes on a station that doesn't have football, baseball, basketball, or hockey, which is
I love that program. I really do.
I've actually been debating about starting from season 1 and watching Supernatural, but usually our television.
Have you never watched it from the beginning?
I've seen it at different periods of my life.
Yeah.
I've seen episodes of Supernatural, but I've never watched the whole thing.
I've watched every single episode. Well,
I've been
every
thinking
single
about
episode
watching-
except the last 2, because they haven't been on yet.
Yeah, because I prefer to watch. I like to watch television shows that are evolving. You know, you don't. Every episode is like watching a portion of a movie. It's continuing on a storyline. It builds. You know, I really cannot stand sitcoms because
Supernatural does that though. It does.
Well, yeah, it does. It continues. You leave off at one episode, you continue on with the story in the next, and I prefer a series like that versus like the sitcoms where
me too.
You sit down, which a sitcom was great in, say, you know, prior to the year 2000, because you would sit down on Friday night and you would watch this television show, and then after this television show you watch this television show and this television show, and that's what you do on Friday nights, and they would have 22 episodes and then after the 22 episodes were done you would watch reruns of the 22 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, so if you did miss one sometime in the summertime, you could go back and try to catch the one you missed, but each episode was not dependent on the other episodes.
Yeah.
Which I could care less about because I definitely don't. I mean, sitcoms and comedy on television, to me, I feel very, very dry and uninteresting.
That's another one, Johnny?
Yeah, I don't mind, man. Yeah, most of the, I'm sorry to say, most of the American sitcoms are,
unfunny.
They're not funny. They're very predictable, and it seems like somebody is stabbing you in the gut with fake laughter coming through the television speakers to make you want to think it's funny. And I sit there and I look at it and I'm like, this is not funny.
What are they laughing at?
Simpsons.
Why are they laughing?
The Simpsons used to be funny.
Yeah, it's
I love The Simpsons.
I love The Simpsons too, but they're really destroying that.
No, the new writers of The Simpsons are just garbage. They don't know how to write. They don't know how to write satire. because the British, they love satire. I mean, you know, the founding birthplace of Shakespeare. That's satire is the British way. You know, and I love satire because I think satire is much more funny. I mean, I dated a couple of German descendant women, and it's just they don't understand satire. If you hit somebody in the face with a pie, they think it's funny. But if you make a satirical type joke, they don't get it. They just kind of look at you like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, no.
I don't understand because, you know, my descendants are German and I think very, you know, literally.
Yeah.
Right, where'd you fancy going, Johnny?
Ehrenberg.
Ehrenberg.
Nuremberg.
Where's Ehrenberg?
Arizona. I got 2 loads to Ehrenberg.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
I didn't know you was British.
Well, part of me is. The other half is German. All of me is American. So come get it, ladies.
Ehrenberg.
There's no S in it. Ehrenberg.
Oh, Ehrenberg.
That's what. That is what I said, yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple to Ehrenberg.
Okay.
Frozen fruits and frozen food.
Frozen food is not bad. You can always heat it up.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have to heat up frozen fruit, though, do you?
Well, you can. Haven't you had a baked apple
You should.
before?
I mean, you can.
But you don't have to. You can just defrost it and eat it.
Well, you can.
Well, yeah, you defrost it and you put it in a pie.
Well, you can do that, yeah. Oh, actually, it's where we are.
Yes.
Where I've got to pick one from.
Yep, me too, mate. Nothing wrong with a roast apple. Quite nice, actually.
Oops.
Yeah.
Have they changed the leeway to when you can connect and not connect to the trailers now?
I don't know,
It
mate.
seems to be.
Seems to be quite fussy sometimes.
Yeah, you need to be more precise now.
Yeah, you do.
Where's your trailer? Oh, there it is.
Geez, I seem to have moved away from it, not closer to it. Oh, shit, wrong way. Fine, reverse
there's a
you
wall
twat.
there, Johnny.
Yeah, I went forward instead of back.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
I was looking at my trailer and thinking, okay, yeah, back there, whoop, bang. Yeah, got to pick reverse first.
How'd that wall feel, Johnny?
Yeah, it was nice.
That's what I said, she said. Oh, God. Hey, somebody wants to know what Johnny's PC specs are.
Wants to know what now? What are your PC
I don't know what's
specs?
in your chat that you don't ever read.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
in
was
there.
Probably asked
high.
that about an hour ago.
Very high. I've got
That's
to
specific.
check. It is, yeah.
Well,
i7 something running at something. And
Have you not got the 8770?
something like that, yes.
So,
Yeah, and the 10.
I've got a 1080 Ti.
graphics card. Oh, you got a TI, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
well, yeah, it's turbo intelligence.
It's probably about the only bit of intelligence.
16 gig of RAM and an 8 gig T, 1080 Ti.
So I was gonna build a a new computer with my tax return. But I think I'm gonna buy an amplifier.
Well, I've actually seen
you do
the,
need to sound louder. You're very soft.
Yeah, I've seen the computer parts I want. It's well, there's it's actually like a bundle that you can buy.
Yeah.
You get the CPU, the motherboard, and the memory. It's i9 9900, is it? Or
Yeah, yep.
with a motherboard and 32 gig of 3000 megahertz RAM.
That's the best way to
what
upgrade, actually, is to buy those kits.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm planning. I'm working my way to that, saving up, and it's going to cost me about 1,200 quid.
Yeah. You're better off buying those kits because that takes the guesswork out of, oh shit,
Yes,
I've ordered a
watching.
motherboard that isn't compatible with this RAM or not compatible with this CPU. You buy them as a kit, they're all compatible and ready to go, basically. Just have to screw everything together and bolt it in.
Yeah.
Because actually my brother loves speccing things out, but he doesn't like doing anything after that. He just likes he likes the, I don't know, the excitement of the hunt, I guess.
Yeah.
With the bundle that I'm looking at, it's 4.2 megahertz, but it's professionally overclocked to 5 megahertz.
Okay.
So it's already overclocked when you buy it.
Mick's saying he's got the bundle that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, because the only thing that worries me though is if I buy that and I use my graphics card that I have now, the 1070, am I going to sort of start getting a bottleneck?
Yeah, you're going to have to upgrade.
To the 2080 or something, which is going to cost me like another 400 or 500 quid. So.
because you need a balance. It's no good having a really powerful CPU and having a weak graphics card. Computer will only run as fast as the graphics card. There's no good having a really powerful graphics card because it will not run any quicker than your CPU can handle. So you've got to find a balance. There's no good going, oh, I've got to get the latest graphics card because it'll make everything better. Not if your CPU's not up to the challenge.
Wow, no. That's why, when I was gonna build one, but now I'm just gonna buy an amplifier. I want to make sure people can hear me loud and clear.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's it.
That's the main purpose. I mean, I don't know. I don't really.
There's no danger of that.
I've given up on the YouTube thing, so I would much rather play my instruments loud and make people hear them.
I see. Well, you could YouTube that.
I don't want to YouTube anything anymore.
You've given up. You're giving up on your YouTube channel now.
Oh, I've given up since the first of the year, probably.
Oh, okay.
Between YouTube's nonsense, we're gonna change the rules because we're YouTube and we're doing the best we can for you. But if you were making the $3 a month from us, we want to make sure that you don't. We only want to support people that actually make us money. So, but between that, which the monetization of my channel, I could care less. Don't care.
Nah.
I do it. I do it for free.
I've never worried about that. I just do it because I enjoy doing it. I like the interaction with other people.
I did it because I liked it, but my theory is that you're gonna pay me a couple of bucks to play ads on my channel, and in return, I get all this free storage. That's how I look at it. Because what you cost per gig of storage for the amount of storage I have on YouTube, I couldn't afford the storage I have on YouTube.
No.
I'm just saying. I mean, realistically, what clouds and that charge for storage, what I got on YouTube for free is insane. I mean,
Yeah, it's a great.
a lot of gigabyte versus, you know, a lot of gig of video on YouTube in a server that I'm paying nothing for.
Well, all my videos, like the 3, 4, 5 minute videos, they're at least 1 gig. That's just the 3, 4 minute, 5 minute videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine are usually at least 20.
I've got some videos on there that are 8 hours long.
Yeah.
I've even got the 24-hour stream on there that we did.
Yeah,
that's
so
on
have I.
there. So, and
Yeah.
I tried to download that from Twitch when I did it on Twitch, and I couldn't because my computer wasn't big enough. There wasn't enough storage space on my hard drive
Jesus.
because it was so big.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got like 8-hour streams on there that I've done. So if you've got like 1 gig, it's like 3 minutes. Then how many gig is a 8-hour video going to be?
Yeah. Yeah, bloody bloody big.
Yeah. Because I've got, I think I've got about 400 videos on there or something.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've got. Got quite a few. I've got the 24-hour one on YouTube, and I've got the 12-hour one on YouTube, and so many 4 to 5 hour ones on there. It's not funny. A lot of 3-hour ones.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about, if you go to your Apple or Google or Windows, whatever cloud,
Yeah.
you look at, they want like, you know, $4.99 a month for 5 gigabit worth of cloud storage, you know, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
That's not very much storage. It's kind of like when you go to a mobile wireless data plan, and it's like, for $28 a month, we'll give you 8 gigabits a month, and it's like,
Yeah.
But that's why with Twitch they only keep your video, your streams up. You know, when you put a stream on, they only keep it up there for 30 days. Unless you've got your Amazon Prime link to it, then it's 60 days.
Yeah.
Because the size of the files and the actual price of storage is ridiculous.
Yeah.
yeah. So I could activate my Prime with my Twitch account and get 60 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. And then what you can do is
So it's like the Snapchat of streaming.
Bit. Yeah.
I
bit like
don't know. I don't use Snapchat, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know about Snapchat either. I just downloaded it. I made an account, and then I forgot my password, and it's been on my phone ever since, asking me to verify my password that I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
But
why.
somebody told me that you could get girls to send you naked pictures on Snapchat. I have not found this true yet.
Well, I don't know why you'd go on there anyway, because none of your chats are very snappy.
You want to bet? I'm like James Bond.
But if you link your YouTube channel and your Twitch channel together, you can actually just upload straight from Twitch straight onto YouTube.
No, because I want to get rid of YouTube because I don't like them.
Yeah, well,
But if
I'm just saying. As long as it's not got, like I wouldn't be able to with mine now because I play simulator radio music and that's all copyrighted. That's why if you watch my stream back afterwards, a lot of it will be muted because they mute it all. They mute the sound, so you can watch the video still but mute it, but you can't even put it on YouTube. They'll just delete it.
Look,
Yo.
I upload my videos from Twitch to YouTube, and then I upload them back to Twitch. Then they are on Twitch. They don't.
Oh yeah, you can actually download. Well, you don't have to do it that way. you can just download them to your computer if you've got enough storage space on your computer. But what UPS means is to keep them on Twitch permanently, you can upload them as a video. But to do that, you have to physically download them first, or link them to YouTube, and then you can do it straight. You can link them from YouTube then straight back to Twitch, and then they're on there.
I'm confused,
and they're on
Brummie.
there permanently then.
I'm so confused.
Right, if this
You know what I
stream-
want?
Yeah, wait
I
a minute.
wanna
You've got to
not
remember,
have-
when you're talking to Doc, you got to remember he's got his beer bottom glasses on.
No, I don't have my beer glasses on, Johnny.
Your
It's-
Twitch
Right, this stream I'm doing now, right? If I wanted this to stay permanently on Twitch,
Okay.
what I would do is upload it to YouTube,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then because you've linked your YouTube and Twitch accounts, and then you can upload it straight from YouTube as a video to Twitch.
So it's okay to have a video from YouTube on Twitch because
Yeah.
they can just support the link, right? They don't have to actually hold the storage. That's why they're allowing that.
Yeah, but no, because you actually have to upload
You
physically
upload it.
to Twitch.
Twitch will allow videos to be stored there, but not live streams.
Well, you broke up then,
You
Johnny.
cut out, Johnny.
Oh, that's all right. I understood what I said.
That sounds like an Australian to me. So basically, if your competition has it uploaded, we'll upload it. But if your competition doesn't, then screw you, peasant.
Yes, basically.
Okay. Okay. So we're still living in feudal times.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end my stream now, so I would like to thank everyone
Don't
that popped
fancy
in.
another one.
No, like my bump. Thank you everyone that called in and said hello and joined in the chat. Hope you enjoy what you saw and heard. If you didn't, that's very unfortunate. Nothing I can do about it. If you did, I hope you hit the little like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider it. I will be back. If not during the week, then again on Friday. Morning Australia, evening in Europe, afternoon in America. I'll be back then. So until then, you all take care. And again, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Good day, Johnny.
Bye, Johnny's viewers.